one sweet little honeymoon.
Time will tell, Alex. A chance for NAVI to bounce back here and show they are one of the strongest Counter-Strike teams in the world. It will be a CT start for them. Wonderful will be dueling with the Duel Elites. As we see one smoke and a flash on the T side. Bear in mind, TYLOO don't play a very technical game. They're just down to brutal firepower and coordination. We'll see whether they can make it work today and maybe get off to a good start here with the pistol. It's going to be bits challenging towards the bottom and middle, but quite a passive setup from both sides so far. We have got 3 CTs over towards Banana.
CT start, 3B. Walking into this bit setup, it's going to be Bit and Imit. Lovely start.
That sets
Smokes out.
Wrapping long side.
Blocks off pit so they can wrap around and not get popped off from this small pit.
JL is going to be flanking as well, but look at the clicks out of Bit right now. Oh, he is saving. Oh, so smooth with it. Jamyoung gets 2, but the round is theirs. And NAVI take that convincingly. Certainly helps when Bit gets 3 one-taps to the face.
Yeah, you love to see that. Didn't really feel too much pressure at all. They were in full control the entirety of the round, negating their smoke, forcing them around towards Arch, and Bit hitting 3 bangers. So it all started here with G, and then, yeah, no real chance to even get the bomb down, Josh.
I understand the concept behind the play going up long. You smoke off that small pit angle so they don't have that headshot angle, but without any pressure from short or from hulls, that player gets to play, you know, we saw Bit sitting in the headshot box in the middle of sight, but no one to pressure him from a different angle. He's able to line him up.
They have gone for the force buy with no plant. Can be quite potent on Inferno. The run and gun through a smoke with a pop flash can overwhelm the CTs. One misstep and you can be taken down, but lots of damage inflicted at the start there. The airstrike towards the bottom of Banana has done considerable damage. Jamyoung, an attacker, down to about 30 HP. Mercury feeling the pain as well. But we'll see what they've got left in store for us. Still with 3 of their smokes. Molotov deployed towards the Arch side. They're going to try and group up and get some mid-control together. 4 players here, so they've done pretty well with basic control of the map, but the CTs are allowing them to have it. They've established the crossfires on the bomb side. They have 4 players here on A.
Yeah, it should be very difficult for them to break through. However, for going that long control, spamming through that smoke, Alexi B, he goes down after 1. They are looking to wrap. It's JL. Trying to trifle with trouble on this CT fight. Little burst from the M9. Yeah, he's certainly feeling a little bit high pressure. G gets him done. Bomb should be able to get through. G's got to move that bomb. They don't know about the B side's clear. The smoke is good. Safe from the spam.
Look at this A-lurk as well.
You're right. There's a player still lingering on the A rotation. Going to catch that library player. Oh, good damage.
Oh, they're so low.
He's got the bomb. He can't get out of there. They've got him trapped. Calling upon his ally, Maziah's going to be very, very hard pressed to do anything with this. They're already ready.
Oh!
You thought so.
Hits it. Overlooking! One tap from G! Hold on, Bit should have this. Bit should have this every day of the week unless G does it twice! A drive-by on the Tech 9! TYLOO take the force!
That's so wild. How have they given that one up?
No plant. No plant, just a straight Tech 9 armor.
It is sat there by the tree for a good 30 seconds waiting for the opportunity. The pressure comes in from the Arch and it completely discombobulates the defense. It was looking so good, but Josh, he loves ice cream. They go for that banana split in towards the B bomb site and absolutely ravage them.
Oh, mate. Sorry, you could just see Imma. He had that second guess. He's like, he's not still there, right? He's not going to still be on the tree.
Unreal.
One tap city population NAVI.
That was such a done round, it felt like. The HP.
G on tree.
Okay, we're not done here yet, though.
Yeah, JL already finding Jamyoung. That's a big scalp to remove early. Hard-fought battle for Banana won by the CTs.
Crazy. I was even going to say Alexi B had that HE from the previous round, from the pistol round, and he dunked 2 of them all the way down to like 40 HP.
Yep. And I will say as well that if Maziah didn't get that frag on highway, it's good. You're not winning that round either. So incredible around across the board for TYLOO. What a start. What a crazy start. Shouldn't be much more to be said about this one because Alexi B is about to have 4 players charge his sight. Has he got block? He's got smoke.
That's all he needs. Be too risky, I think, to pop through it.
Oh, that's
not knowing of the stack on the other side, but a silent dismount.
I think he's about to block B. He's getting the rotation as well. The mid re-clear just came in. They're clearing out holes as well. They're going to get all the info. They're going to get that rotation. This hit from TYLOO needs to come in. It needs to come in now.
They will. Nade to break. A charge on through. Well-timed flashes. Drops into the flames. He's losing all of his health.
Nice work.
And it shouldn't be much more for Imet and JL to be getting done here. The armored pistols might want a second bite of the cherry into the next round of play. They are going to be putting their rod in the water, as it were.
Sure.
Seeing if they get any nibbles. An overstep from one of the TYLOO players would result in a potential attempt, but with the 10-second defuse as well.
That was all down to the Molotov there. Covers the boost spot and first oranges as well. That was the only real risk they could take, and it works out for them quite nicely, and they're going to keep 4 players alive. Same story for NAVI. You're not going to win this round, so holding on to the Kevlar, the upgraded pistols. Im's recovered a Mac 10. And we'll see if they can get any exits here. They are going to be coming towards them. So trying to take aggro is Jay on his low HP, but it's the 5-7 doing some damage now. Can Bit find a double? Apparently not, as TYLOO finish off a very successful round here. 2 players will survive. Shouldn't be too much of an issue because 3 players will be full eco here, but Wonderful has Deagle Kev, and Ima, as mentioned, has the SMG.
Yeah, we'll see how this one went down then. What I think is so impressive and something that, you wasn't around when you guys were competing is the synergy of a smoke break and a well-timed flash. Like, looking at it from the CT's perspective there, he's holding a smoke, he's blocked successfully, his teammates rotated in, and suddenly his screen is white, there's a molly at his feet, the smoke has been broken, and there's 3 people pushing in before your vision's restored. It just, you can keep it simple as long as your synergy is there.
Yeah, in CSGO, there was a different style that you'd have to go through the smokes. Obviously, you'd want to go like one through the left side, one through the right side, one guy spamming to see if anyone's spamming back. But for the CT side of things, you want to have 2 people there. One person who's holding it, and one person who's either got a piece of counter utility or is in an anti-flash position. But when you're alone, you have to take that 50-50. We've seen it happen on Anubis countless of times. The player in A main, he's expecting a flash, he plays anti-flash, they just run through the smoke with nothing and get the kill for free. Here, what are you going to do? You either stare at the smoke, holding the run through, or you eat the flash.
Shouldn't be much for these guys here, really. Sure, you got those saved Kevlar players. Imet and Wonderful with a little additional Kevlar, but yeah, they're just going to waltz up into A and claim it.
That's Mac 10. It's going to have to do some serious work here, boys. Not going to happen. Ima's being dropped. Same story for JL. Mercury with a nice 2-piece, as just 1 player remaining is the Julies of Alexi B, and he's in towards the arch. The round is done. Just a question as to whether he can cause any residual damage here. It looks like he can. Nice work towards Jam Young to try and save that AK, but I don't think it's going to happen. Attacker will be waiting to strike and take the final kill. 3-1. What a bounce back after losing the pistols, boys.
This is a big test round for NAVI. They won that pistol. They got instantly reset. Went into Force Pie, had to just do an eco. That's where the 3 rounds from TYLOO came from. So a little bit of a slip up on that second round. They still had the advantage. There's a 3-on-2. The Tech 9 just with precision took out the heads, changed the whole narrative for this map. This is the time that NAVI have right now. Blade getting in the mix with this tac pause to say, hey guys, okay, you might have slipped up, but now we need to lock it the down, right? You don't have an op-up yet. Your nades are whack. You don't have full util. You're on Kevlar against, it's 5 AKs, it's fine. You have no helmets, whatever.
So you're saying
but
there's a chance.
we need to do something. We need to either win this round, not only win it, it needs to be convincing. We need at least 3 people alive here, or we need to do something where we're keeping as many guns as possible so that we have another gun round the next round. Because if we let TYLOO start building a lead, that's big problems. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them start with like a 3B. Yeah, there we go. We're going to see them starting 3B. They want to make sure that they have enough control here, enough nades to be able to win this first early fight before they can stabilize it and reset.
I mean, this is Bit's map. If you were ever going to put someone on your back, or rather put a whole lot of responsibility on the shoulders of, it would be Bit on that A site. You can count on him for a couple. Real specialist when it comes to that apartment position. And actually looks like, yeah, Jam Young, he's laying his life on the line in pursuit of some banana control. He's been spotted towards the log position. Could be nades headed his way. Flash doesn't catch him. Has 0 support. So Jam Young is essentially 1v3 in this banana fight. Yeah, gets 1.
Well.
Not bad. 4v4 established. Jam Young, however, concedes that banana control. A pivot into A, though, Hank. This is looking like it might be Swift. They do bring the bomb, and everyone congregating up mid.
We'll see whether they can control the situation. Still with a couple of smokes here. 4-4 certainly favors the T side, especially on a map like Inferno. We have to take a lot of gambles and risks.
Trying it again. The B split.
Really? Against the guns, yeah. Ime's going to be here on the corner. Good shot. That's just a spam. Yeah, okay. Comes together nicely for Ime and Wonderful. They repel that long prong. Block smoked. What do they have to break through? Yeah, okay.
The smokes and pure faith and confidence.
No one else is rotated, though, so they could just wait out this smoke. It feels crazy, but you could. Okay, Ime is on his way. It's the conversation about a save, because Jamyoung's got 2,700 and Attacker's got 800. Everyone else could buy. So saving 2 AKs wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
It's on the menu.
To be the case there. What else is on the menu, Josh?
Well, Navi threw the entire kitchen sink down banana, but what I really liked from what TYLOO did is there's 2 main meta smokes that you throw. The one that lands by the half wall, it allows you to run kind of path around it, you can boost over it, and it really stops the CTs from taking any control of banana. And this smoke, where you saw on your screen just then, it lands just behind the T's, but because of the way that the smokes work in this game with the Molotovs is that if they try to incendiary either broom or logs cubbies, that smoke is actually going to extinguish it. So TYLOO get to play in front of that smoke. They can't get mollied out or flushed out of that position from a molly. They go 1-for-1 on that trade, and that sets it up for a nice 4v4 mid-round where Navi is actually down so many nades, and that's a huge advantage for TYLOO. It was a great hold on Arch side there to shut it down.
Well, the AWP is now out for G. He's currently 5-1. Important round here. And the CT's active towards B once again. It's going to be Ime dropping off some utility for the boys at Banana. But they've rolled out the red carpet, allowing them to take basic control here. JL will be joining Alexi B. They still have a lot of util to pump through. I can see 4 players here for TYLOO as well. Just going to be sending, I'd say, a barrage of utility, and they're actually going to be committing to it as well. Jamyoung leading this charge. There's going to be Attacker trading out kills. Need a second one here from NAVI. This will be a very complicated position now as they're smoked out. The bomb will be planted and they have a man disadvantage. And it's down to Ime. If he finds anything, they can go for the retake, but it doesn't look likely.
Yeah, Attacker doubling up. Alexi B empty-handed on that defense of B. Seems insufficient. More required out of the CTs in that take. And keeping it simple again, once more, Josh.
Yeah, I think Ime actually could have had a really good value rotate there. He HE'd that spawn smoke open, but I think there was still remnants of another smoke down, kind of where that incendiary landed at main, and it blocked his view from being able to see anything. Actually, no, yeah, so we see that other smoke there. That smoke, because it was layered, Ime actually couldn't see anybody to help right now. But the way that TYLOO's been defaulting banana control, getting that space, I think they properly conditioned NAVI. If they want to do any tempo changes, go for those halls pops or fast mid timings, all it takes is a molly at the car, a smoke to block the CT molly, one more molly at corner or sandbags, and they're out of there. They can do it with one person. Sell this banana control and do whatever they want. And Navi might start overcompensating, trying to get that B space. This is second timeout in, what, 3 rounds right now? I mean, it's 6 rounds into the half that have been played, and this is Blade getting on the mic again because they just played, what, 2 gun rounds? And he's here talking again. He's begging. Like, he's one step removed from being on his knees right now, like praying, like, please, guys, I'm...
Well, they're going to have another difficult one ahead of them. They saved 3 weapons, sure, but trying to plug the holes now, bringing out the remaining bits and pieces. They do have 5 rifles. Util's actually pretty decent, so the money's not an issue here, but certainly the control towards Banana is starting to rear its ugly head. We'll see whether TYLOO want to keep abusing that part of the map. G's still on the AWP, yet to make his presence known. Wonderful to deploy the bottom of Banana smoke here, and we'll see whether they want to traverse this area once again.
There's that half-wall smoke. More of a block than it is to create that pocket for peaks.
So no one actually trying to take Banana this time. So throwing the same utility, taking the vision away, and going to explore their options towards the apartments and middle. Silent boost for 2 players. Some teams like to bounce a flash off the door just like this, but we'll see whether they get towards middle uncontested. They've got full mid control very early in the round.
And Navi immediately, knee-jerk reaction is to have 4 over on A. They arrive quickly, so if there had been a commitment...
Back we go.
Welcome to Inferno. They will go looking for a mid-fight, right? At some point, that's what Mazaya and G are holding for.
This is great from TYLOO because now they're going to retake B. Because there's 4 players on A, they might get curious and go for that re-peek on middle and walk right into the op.
Yeah, that's
all in this shot right here.
Imed's deciding between. He's like, are we fighting for this wonderful clearing now? Wonderful calls it clear. Imed doesn't even respect it. Okay. He does not peek into the AWP. He don't cheat back over to B. A smoke exchange, CT, and then blocked by the B defenders. 37 seconds. Bomb maneuvering back towards this 2-man stacked A.
That is pulling them all around the map right now. This is very difficult to read. They have 3 CTs towards B. Wonderful, the AK-47 a quad.
There's no util to block from the CTs. It's Wonderful's alone here. And once he falls, it's just bit and pit.
Yeah, and he's dead.
He has nothing
Huge
now.
find from Mercury. Rotation will start cantering over. Smoke to block Library, smoke to block Arch. They can wrap.
They have a molly for
It's got it all to do, but he is light on time. They have to be planting. He will be in the Molotov. Does deliver a clean headshot onto Jamyoung, but there's the nade. That's the round. The bomb goes down.
Can't go for it. It's over.
Ooh.
It's nice and simple, Josh, but it's very effective. You're hitting your shots like that. What can you really do?
I think right now, TYLOO is actually doing so many of these things so well. I've seen them play other teams where they look completely disjointed. I think part of the reason why they look so clinical at the moment is because NAVI's not doing enough to really disrupt them, right? They took middle here, first piece. Why did they do that? It's because they've been taking bananas so successfully. NAVI start 3 players there. They can't contest middle. They're waiting for those people to come back. And as soon as NAVI gets those reinforcements to middle, guess where TYLOO's gone? They've gone back to retake that banana control. So NAVI, they've giving so much space, so much respect, have no nades for the hold, don't know where to go. NAVI need to find a way to safely find one pick off early.
Can't take another timeout here.
You can't.
I ain't got one left here, boys. And if you're TYLOO, you're not taking one either. You want them to be panicked, uncomfortable, and out of information. So there will be a buy again. They keep saving these 3 weapons. So it's going to be fit down to MP9. But we'll see whether they can actually start finding their footing here on the CT side of Inferno, because they are getting absolutely walloped out there right now.
Walloped. Haven't heard that one in a
That's a good
while.
one,
That's
right?
good, yeah.
Bringing it back.
Yeah, TYLOO were just powering him off. Battle for this early banana control. Jamyoung got forward position this time. JL may be caught out by this. Oh, he takes it.
Losing every duel.
Delivers an opening. JL was not anticipating him to be there.
An amazing shot or anything. He had all the time in the world to find that one.
Okay, well now you can call differently, right, Josh? When you have top banana at the start of the round as a T side, you can still be the puppet master, but with extra strings.
You can, yeah, I mean, right now, they have this control, they have that pick off as well, so they might just go straight into the B pop. It's very strong, hard to stop, especially if you don't have an HE to break through any of these smokes. Alexi B, he knows it. He's not going to be able to hold B by himself. He's going to play the retake anyways, finding any other nades in spawn. His hope is, when they go for their exec, he's going to spam 1, maybe 2, maybe get some chip damage off so that the retake's possible.
Again,
that's all he can do.
This is just a really nice call. You've got a 5-on-4 advantage. You know they're going to be lacking utility here. 5 players in towards Banana. Should be able to overwhelm a player like Alexi B, and once they do, he takes 1 from the grave. But again, it's 3 players having to save here. They find their advantage, they capitalize upon it, and they work very efficiently on the trades. So, well done to TYLOO. That's going to be 6 and 2, and NAVI have no choice but to hold on to the little they have.
Oof. I mean, you put yourself in JL's shoes, you feel responsible for that, but...
Like, your teammate's flashing you in, but you could see, like, he had a good 2.5 seconds there to even control a pretty bad spray, and he still gets the kill.
Yeah. Definitely feeling like the capital L is relevant. That's rough. I mean, how many saves has this been now? We're just racking them up. Yep, that's 3 rounds consecutively now with 3 saves from NAVI, but a round for TYLOO. That's 6 T rounds for our audio-only listeners. 6 on the T side of Inferno on TYLOO's map pick. They're coming into this one with a point to prove, a region, a nation to represent, and up against one of the world's largest names in organizations in Counter-Strike.
They had the flying start as well, and Bit gets 3 headshots for you in your pistol. You think, okay, it's going to be one of those guys. Bit's going to carry us through it. It's all fine, but ever since then, it's been an absolute nightmare, a dumpster fire for NAVI. They can't find anything here on Inferno. They're losing every single one-on-one duel. Again, Josh, they have the money. They have the wonderful AWP. Do you think that's going to turn the tide of battle here?
I don't know. NAVI right now, they're just losing B. That is JL.
Oh no! It's happened again!
Another opening pick, bro.
G delivers!
Every round.
My Come on, G.
And now, like,
7-1.
this is where they do their best work, just grouping up together.
Oh, this flash.
Pretty good, but Wonderful is ahead of it with his back to
That's intel at the very least, right? Yeah, you know the orbs on that side of the map. We've got 4 players towards B.
And the orb's not going to be alone there. And they had a smoke down on top middle. That's 3 players confirmed for TYLOO on A, but not enough manpower, I guess, to break through that B defense.
I want to see Wonderful and Bit set up, because the pit and short, like the AWP short, the Bit pit, didn't work out for them last time. This time it makes a bit more sense. You've got Bit jiggling for apartments info, Wonderful playing and spotting for the mid info.
It's that reaction once they lose that info on mid. If a smoke lands right in front of Wonderful, what do? TYLOO, they're actually going back to Hulls. No way this Opera stays in Hulls. He's going to back out. He's going to reposition somewhere. This is our opening. They know Bit likes the pit.
And a really well-placed Molotov. You can see that completely removes the AWP.
Come on, Wonderful.
Yeah,
did you see something here?
It has to be him. Bits gets flashed off, he's smoked off, he can't help it. Bit doesn't need any help for the first, but the nade right on his jaw.
And they're so far removed again. There's 2 towards B, Wonderful behind.
I think they try this time. They can't keep saving.
They have to go for it. I think you're onto something there. They have got kits, they have an incendiary and an HE, so it's going to be complicated, and time is of the essence here. Smoked off for another 5 seconds or so. G, he's going to get a kill here. Ooh. Very close indeed. Wonderful in towards the corner. The Molotov actually does considerable damage. G is in a lot of trouble here. Down he goes. First man advantage we've seen in some time for NAVI.
Yeah, this gets awkward for Mercury and Jamyang, but it's a potent crossfire. It's all about Ime hitting the first bullet out of his AK. They mantle up. They don't clear him. It's only Mercury getting pushed from both sides. He knows what Wonderful is. Hits the headshot. There's time. There is plenty of time. Ime secures it, and NAVI with a 3rd round down to the wire.
Sigh of relief. He's like, thank fuck we pulled this one off. Oh my god.
Well, it's just scary when Ime has as many kills as Alexi B has Molly kills in this half so far.
Okay.
Man, it's going to be the first tactical timeout. A moment's respite here as TYLOO will call theirs. They've got so much cash though, $12,000 on G remaining. Opening pick, they had the advantage, but Wonderful's AWP did pay dividends, managing to funnel them over towards that B side. Back they came in towards A, and they do just about get it.
This Molotov, by the way, like the lineup on this incendiary, you can see, look, like he's in such a pickle. I uncrouch and to get out of the flames and die to a bullet, or I crouch away from it and burn down if I'm not 100 health.
The crazy thing is, Alexi was the player that had the nades. He was in library, and actually that was a missed op shot from G.
True.
So Alexi B, as soon as that op shot rattles off, he's like, wait, he missed? Just swings out and just sends one. It wasn't even a lineup. He just like, I need to get this timing right now, and that was the perfect timing, the perfect opportunity for NAVI to get in there.
He will probably beat himself up because it's not an easy shot on the jiggle, but it was just, you know, that was the opportunity.
Definitely well within his wheelhouse.
Yeah. Poor Banana. Guys, I need help.
Yeah, right. Like, Blade hasn't called the timeout, but if he did, he'd probably just say, if you lose Banana again, you know what I'm saying. We'll get the belt out. NAVI branded.
Alexi B up to 240 utility damage.
Oh,
is that
there you
Molotov
go.
kills?
Yeah, Josh was talking about his utility prowess and a different flavor. It's 3 walking apps straight away. This is the kind of thing Bit will be ready for, but the flashes are decent, and Bit's now on the floor, one and done. Into the site, Wonderful feeling a lot of scrutiny with the AWP. A missed opportunity.
Oh, baby, that hurts. The whole round falls apart on that missed shot. You can't really justify going for this. Like, you kind of have to. You need these rounds. You'll have a look into it, sure, but 3 rifles, basic utility.
What do you make of that call, Josh? I mean, that feels old school. That feels old school. Off the spawn, you've said, let's go apps pop with guns.
It's the conditioning. TYLOO have played NAVI so hard. NAVI started 4 players on B just to get that control, because TYLOO's been basically winning everything, and NAVI need to find a solution right now. They had the aggressive Hulls peaked a couple of rounds ago, so they go and they try to take Banana with 4 this time. They need to find an opening pick to disrupt TYLOO, and they're overcompensating, and TYLOO is playing them. Okay, you guys are starting a heavy play B. We're going to do an early Hulls pop. Bit, we've airstriked you and Pit 2 times. You're going to play somewhere else. You're going to be exposed to a flash. We're going to jump on you. Wonderful, you haven't hit an op shot in like 2 weeks. We're going to also run you down. So that's basically the game plan right now.
Do you want to hear what some of the nicknames we've got going on in Twitch chat?
Okay.
We've got Wonderbot, Wonderfool,
Wifterful,
Wiftable, Wonderbot.
Damn, guys.
Some good ones there. Botterfool, Wonderfool.
You know, we're like a hive mind of BM. You know, we can always find the optimization for the BM.
They've been a bit harsh.
No doubt about it. That's kind of what they do.
It was an important moment in the round, it has to be said. 1 kill there could have made all the difference, made the retake possible. But 7-3 now. Round number 11.
And Hollywood doesn't miss those.
Hey,
Not for,
depends on the things on.
Depends on the day. If I'm having a good day, no, definitely not.
No.
Had a couple of bad days.
Just the one. Oh, Jam Young, that's a nice combo. 1-2 punch from the B defenders there.
It's more utility. I mean, he's got like 4 kills of utility so far. How many kills has he got total?
I think he holds the record as well.
6 kills.
He's got at least 3 with util.
2 mollies at least.
Yeah, so his 3 of his 6 kills were by virtue of grenades.
Okay, a different setup for A. A boosted 3-man hold of brackets with, I imagine, someone responsible for the potential pit drop-off. You'll hear that. Be cognizant of the
Wonder
timing.
fraud, wonder bum, waterfall.
That's why it's you saying it, not me.
It's a lot of this stuff coming through.
Oh, look. Wait. JL and Alexi, they're rotating off. JL just suddenly realizes, hang on, we were both loud about that. They could be walking in. And a B site lost once more. Oh, the disaster gets worse for NAVI. TYLOO's Inferno, they are cooking. And it is a spicy, delicious dish. Not for NAVI fans, that's for sure. It's rather sour on the NAVI palate. Mercury's even flanking. Like, you're not even saving. You will have nothing. Oh, I say that. Ooh, no, he's a little keen, a little too keen. Running through the library.
Just realized something.
What did you
International Women's Day. We didn't say Happy Women's Day to Freya.
Oh.
We have got time.
We do have time.
Have got time.
It's like
Should we
April
get like,
Fools, right? We don't
It's still before
should we get like a
noon.
cake or something? Or
No, I think we can just say Happy
Just say it.
Women's Day.
That's fine?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Maybe
I'll put the cake on standby.
yeah.
I'll have a backup cake.
What would you put on it? Like a flower?
We appreciate you.
Okay, nice. Yeah,
This
that's,
is this is icing.
we appreciate you. A woman in our
Full
life.
stop.
Full stop. It's like a Dwight Schrute kind of energy.
Literally.
Yeah.
So happy International Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day to those of you that's relevant
Celebrate.
for. What are you doing for International Women's Day? Let us know on
If you don't
your
have
mailbag.
at least just go text your mum. That's what I'm going to say.
That's
It's
a good one.
idea in general. Just go text your mum and
Yep.
say you love her.
That's a great
I haven't done that today. I'm going to do it after this game.
Can the casters stop glazing China team? Shut up, you.
How's the world come together on that? That's pretty impressive, though.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, JL, he's had enough. Going for the old bulldozer technique. And he's got that in hand, actually, I believe.
Yeah,
The MP9
he is
kill.
bulldozing with it. Very nice. And for the first time in a long time, now we have deep banana control. And you get away with a man advantage. Okay, now things are shaping up nicely for a 4th round. 4 CT rounds. It's certainly not the number they would be aiming for. G posted on middle, a 3-2 division of their defensive labor.
Smoke. That is a classic shock smoke. What were the names for that smoke before Shocks, I guess, popularized it? We had domino smoke because on the floor in CS:GO there were like three I guess horizontal slashes
Okay.
in a little square,
Yep.
and the smoke always landed on that spot.
See if JL can hit the spot. AK in hand. Looks like he's overlooked it. Perfect timing. Oh, was it though, Henry?
Oh,
Really?
He's coming for you. Oh, attacker, true to his namesake, takes the B site by force, and there's another one on the lurk as well. The active lurk, head in hand from Alexi as he watches Bit and Emma try and turn this around into a 2v4. Emma flashes through the smoke, but covered nicely. Mercury present, and Bit's gone too. A recovery. Attacker breaks into the B defenses. 9 for TYLOO at the half. it's a name you have grown familiar with as a Counter-Strike fan over the many years of Counter-Strike competition, but rare that China makes it deep in a Counter-Strike tournament. Throughout the years, we've seen TYLOO, founded by Mr. Wang, used to be Henry's nickname as well. It's good to see them. They're still thriving, still rising to power. And it's not a World Cyber Games in 2009, but it is 2025 EPL Season 21, and TYLOO are up against Natus Vincere. The odds still against TYLOO. Everything points towards NAVI brushing off their loss to Saw and coming in fresh-faced today. But this first half has not filled myself, Steel, or Henry G with confidence.
Yeah, they were certainly outmaneuvered, outgunned, and you could see on the player cams in the halftime break, they looked like they're mentally cooked as well. 9-3. They managed to win the pistol convincingly in that first half. They'll have to replicate that to stand a chance here in the second half. TYLOO in full control. It's going to be Mosiah. Is that how we're doing it? Mosiah?
Yeah.
Mosiah?
Yeah.
He'll be the one defending.
Mosiah.
Mosiah, that's what I'm looking for. Mosiah.
Look, don't speak for me, Alex, okay? When I look at NAVI, I look at a team that's been here, done that. You know, I've heard Yanko say they love playing from behind all the time. So they've definitely got this in the bag. This 3-9, you know, they're going to make no hard work of this.
Spit on that thing.
They might. I mean, they tried to fake that it wasn't going to be the BXX, so the rotation's a little late. They are in, and ooh, Mosiah. Oh, he does have the weapon for the job. Somehow he's not dead. Finally put to bed. Spit tucks him in tight. G rotates through towards the Coffin's position. Mercury smoked off.
Looking quite positive here. For
it is.
The bomb's going to be planted, no problem. Ooh. Taking heavy damage en route, though, but it is still a 4 versus 4. There is not a kit in play, so we'll see whether they can actually make this retake a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, everything indicates this should be NAVI's every day of the week. This, otherwise, it's one for the VOD review. You've got to be able to convert these, and it looks like they might. Alexi B onto Jam Young. Time-sensitive mission for TYLOO. Fight's not being given. The hard-to-break crossfire. It's actually Alexi B with 3. Top of the table alongside his partner in crime, Bit and Alexi. 10 and 9 apiece for our audio-only listeners. The score now reads 9-4. NAVI winning both pistols on Inferno. Imagine losing the map and winning both pistols. Hang on.
Last thing you need right now is a take time out. You just want a round, you want that momentum.
It's like, referee, how do I turn this thing on?
JL had a rough time in that first half towards Banana. He's currently 6 and 9. Good little B play though. Bit stepping up once again with the initial kill. This is where the round really felt like it was decided.
Yeah.
And Alexi B, great job. Not with the grenades this time, using that Glock. Getting it done. Nice little double kill towards spawn. And G managed to pull one back, but that's all he really finds. JL to close things out. TYLOO needs to make a decision now. Like, Inferno does lend itself to second round 4 spies, but with this sort of scoreline, I'd say you don't necessarily.
They did win the one in the first.
They did.
First half.
No denying that.
It's a little bit easier on the T side when you get to kind of do things together, but yeah, I mean, right now, NAVI, they look dejected at halftime. But look, they got a 3-minute basically lecture from Professor Blade. He had that whole script. He had pages on pages on pages. So they probably have like a plan for this, and then like a what if we lose this round, and what if we win this round? They have like this whole flow chart. So I'm expecting NAVI to have something up their sleeve here for the T side.
You'd hope something, yeah. We'll see what they can do.
Guys, have I ever told you just how much I love Jason Moses O'Toole? He's one of my favorite people.
The $1 million man.
$1 million man, and yet he's still humble enough to make me a tea. God bless him.
That's just classy move right there.
It is a classy move.
Classy ass move.
It's just too classy.
Bringing you over a nice hot cup of
hot
joe.
mint tea.
Now, did he add anything to it? Did he have some special secret
sweetener?
ingredient? Like, perhaps it could have been a sweetener. It could have been a honey. It could have been love.
Love. I think there's definitely some love in it.
Bit of cream, perhaps, if it's Jason.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Ooh.
Jason does love cream. By the way, guys, for anyone that's not familiar, like, now is a perfect time in this tech pause. Just open a new tab and type in Creamy Moses. Go to Google Images.
He brings you a nice hot tea, and you bring up Creamy Moses.
No, but he loves it. I think.
Yeah, he loves it.
Potentially.
He loves that.
But yeah, he has actually got mad cultural impact. In fact, it's all on the internet forever. Everything's on the internet.
Isn't it an emote on the ESL channel as Twitch?
It was.
It was?
I don't think it is anymore.
No, I think actually Jason had pursued
I think
legal action.
Oh.
No, I'm joking.
I think I've been cream pied, as it were, for a better phrase, more times than Jason, but no one seems to care. They only seem to really reminisce about the Jason.
It's because...
Look, what you do in your own time is...
I know, it's a difficult phrasing there, but you know what I meant.
I understand. I do. A couple of Turtles in the chat. I'm so glad I know what "huh" means now.
Huh?
Like it's a specific. It's like the "huh."
Wait,
I think that's what it is.
I thought it was more like, huh?
Yeah, but that's how people would say it. But I feel like the actual meme is like a "huh,"
Like a goose honking.
like a "huh."
Huh?
Someone send the link to the old men so they understand the reference.
Oh, that.
Paper towel.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw
what do we
hands as well.
Can we get the counter of how many tissues are on the table today for this first?
I have a sweaty hand
13 rounds
situation. I don't know why I haven't got get a gaming towel. You know,
Yeah, like a flannel.
Like a flannel.
That would be perfect.
I use that-
that just looks so
What is that, four-
ridiculous.
It does look a
Four
bit
bunches?
silly.
It looks a bit sus.
Yeah, it does. It looks like he's been checking out the Creamy Moses on Google.
Oh man, it is going to be the full eco. As I said, I think this is the best port of call, considering you've got a nice lead here. You don't need to win this round. Let's try and get it done with the rifles, and it's going to be a B stack. Not really much you can do these sort of situations. This is an also, this is an old Fnatic strat back in the day. The tank in towards the B bomb site used to work, honestly.
It has worked in the past.
It has worked before. People have made this one. Oh, they're actually coming in, dude. They're actually.
No.
Yeah, but has it worked against NAVI?
We're about to find out.
I'll be casting the rest of the game in Chinese if they actually put
Good flash.
He's like, I haven't been hitting shots all game. I'm out.
peace.
All right, crisis averted. They do walk into the tank, but
And then they're like, wait, but I need to get my stats back up. Let me go.
Hey, wow, you know, if he got Alexi as well, that becomes problematic. Decent output for full eco. We can get ourselves situated for the first gunny. Eyes on. Wonderful.
yo, the glass cannon orb. I love this.
Is he really?
5 USP.
This is what you have to do in MR12 these days, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, fair.
Where'd you go with it? Where would Hank
what?
Hollywood go with it?
Somewhere Alexi can't throw a nade at you.
Let's have a look. What kind of spawn he got?
That is he can
he
die to
sold
one.
it. He sold it. It's gone. He bottled it.
Okay.
Maybe for the best. Time will tell. Oh, did he throw a decoy with the orb? So he bought the orb through the decoy and then got the M4. So he's just kind of sowing the seeds.
Catch, good catch.
Oh,
Speaking of good catch, JL.
dude, that's actually super smart. Now you just assume there's an orb in play.
Yeah, because it's just passive information. You process it. You go, oh, orb, mid, whatever
be
you
on high
said.
alert. And a rare appearance from the MP5. An absolute dog shit weapon. Good to see it out there. Like, let's see what it can do.
Dude, Jason's favorite gun, by the way. So speaking of the
Doesn't
devil.
surprise me.
Yeah.
Like, it feels cool. It sounds cool.
It does sound
But,
cool.
yeah, terrible gun. See what it can do.
All right, folks. Navi posture and puff up their chest. Look at us. We're in middle. We could go A anytime. It's kind of what they're saying, non-verbally. 50 seconds for the fade of the smokes now. This boost actually looks like it could pay off. Oh, it looks good. It looks very promising if McMurcury was to overstep, which he has not. In fact, starting to cheat back to B. So it is only just attacker and G.
Still 3 smokes for the T's. They could do anything they want. If they want to do library and spawn, they could do it. They can smoke off in front of pit as well. They could do a moto smoke and then use it as like an A wrap. But 20 seconds left. You gotta do
Yeah,
something.
boys,
Just do
come on. I was about
something.
to say the same thing.
What's happening?
What's the play here? They smoke
Okay.
moto and they're going to have to go up quad. Time really is of the essence now.
man,
10
they've done it.
seconds.
Attacker's alive. You can still hold the cross.
Well,
you
if
still
they-
have a crossfire. 9 seconds, lads. Oh, they're dead. It's all gone wrong.
man.
Navi crumble.
I don't think that was in the script that Alexi P was writing down. Guys, okay, and on the first gun round, you're going to wait until 20 seconds left and then run into a crossfire.
They had 0 chance of winning that. They just left themselves no room at all to check anything. They run into the most basic crossfire on the site and he's just got no way of actually diminishing it. That's crazy.
Smoke spawn in library, guys. Like, what's going on?
Oh,
You could even just do the smokes
every
and go
angle.
lane.
Bombarded with bullets. And now they're the ones on the back foot financially. It's going to be 3 pistols, a Galil, a bit AK, which can win a round by itself.
Oh,
Fire
lads,
serpent.
lads. It's not gone to plan. It's not going their way.
Oh, massive grenade again. JL blown up in the previous round, down to 50. Wonderful licking his wounds as well. If they take this round, I'm sorry, it's GG. If TYLOO take this convincingly and there's no plan, they won't have the finances to recover from this one.
Okay. Hello. Just walking into each other. They had the whole setup at the start of the round. Enough time's elapsed that they're happy with the space that they've been able to garner. Fall back, don't get caught. But here comes the group towards B.
Nice little smoke. They do not have an HE, just to note as well. There'll be no popping of said smoke.
And there's one more smoke as well for the CT, so they can recycle that, refresh it. In about 10 seconds from now, they're going to drop another one. It'll be 10 seconds left for the round. NAVI.
Here they come, and flattened. You needed that indeed. Messiah pressed back in towards the ruins. There's plenty of time for NAVI.
This is looking like quite a good position for them, all things considered.
2 incendiaries for the retake.
Attacker, the last arrival, is the only one with a kit, so we better hurry his ass up if they are going to go for this.
They're taking their time.
NAVI, they're playing passive at the back of the site here. Molly can flush out that new box. They have a second one as well. If they choose to use that in dark, that emo corner, there's 2 players there.
Oh.
Resmoke on spawn, not as valuable as the coffin one.
Coffin swings. Good control of the spray. Bit needs to be traded. Gets shut down now by Attacker. Time sensitive. They back it away. They're not going to play for it. There's just not enough time left after the reblock.
Okay, well there it is. It all comes down to the opening kill from Alexi B. He only gets 1 in the round, but that found them so much space, Josh. Oh, 2 players get dropped at the bomb. That's actually not ideal at all.
Hey, rounds around at this point.
It is. Yeah. Still, like, that would have been such a comfort going forward, having those 2 saved weapons. But well played on the post plan as well. Utilization of the smokes towards spawn. And this shot from Bits pretty much sealed the deal. The retakers didn't have enough time at that stage. So a tactical timeout.
TYLOO
dropped. TYLOO to bring it to the fray.
It's a very curious buy. I can't wait to see what NAVI decides to round this buy out with, because they can't afford full utility if they go for the AKs. So a Galil on Alexi B, and now still Bit needs to decide what he's going for. Is it going to be a Mac 10? Is it going to be a Tech 9 so they can get armor and nades? They have enough rifles to work with. They just need to make a good plan here. They know that TYLOO is calling a timeout. So are they going to do something different? Are they going to try to attempt something? We saw them deep in holes, but NAVI didn't really get to see it.
It's so brutal that you just won, you know, an important 2 round with like a couple of pistols, and you, because of the fact you had to be forced into rebuys, the CT still have a better buy. Missing nades, Galils.
We should see a slow round out of NAVI. Like, that is what they want to do here. If they do a fast round and they lose players too early, that's so poorly played by them.
Well, another important one here. You can see the financial implications. Everyone fully invested on the NAVI side, still with 2 Galils. CTs, though, willing to take these duels at their peril, as JL Wildblind will find Jam Young.
Absent today. Jam Young's typically been one of the stars of TYLOO, and not today versus NAVI. Just a meager 4 frag total. Messiah alone on B. What's his utility situation? I only seen Incendio. Maybe he can get back to spawn, or they gamble on A.
They're going for the... Is he waiting for the boost?
No name. No. Yeah, okay. So just gamble. So call this one 10-7?
Yeah, probably.
Yep. Okay, cool.
And if it's a full save from TYLOO as well, that means NAVI get to keep all their players alive. JL, he is down to 8 HP, so what he's doing is he's basically turned into the flank watcher.
Okay, it will be the B finish out of his round. So NAVI now, this is a very valuable one. All 5 players surviving. They get $3,500 injected into the coffers.
It's exactly the lifeline they needed as well.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it was a bit risky of a play from TYLOO to do this on this type of buy. You know, I mean, saving 4 weapons is the biggest silver lining for them, but going aggressive at Banana, not getting that pick off, it's a very bold move. If NAVI gets that pick, that gets them right back into the game.
Just looking at the util damage, just want to report it on that. Jam Young, although he hasn't got a massive amount of kills, he still has 50 ADR at 4 and 14 because he's got 342 utility.
Ooh, okay.
Alexi
is probably all on JL as well.
Yeah, and then Alexi on 309. So Jam Young, sure, not a massive amount of kills, but certainly having impact in more ways than one.
So I just took a look at the stats because I was, trying to back up my point that Jam Young is their star, and actually it's Messiah and G have been higher rated in their 35 maps together as a 5-man unit. What was it? Oh, that's a KD, excuse me. Yeah, Jam Young is second in the highest rating, but yeah, G with the higher output as the AWPA with the KD department. But yeah, 4 and 14 is still not his average day.
Yeah, we don't look at KD. We got too many stat patters around. We have to look at that rating.
Absolutely.
And then we take the rating and we look at the impact as well. And we see the difference there and see, oh, you have a 1.3 rating, but your impact is actually only 1.1. What's going on here?
What's happening
What's happening here, little guy?
But I mean, you know, AWP's got a save. 4 deaths for G. That will certainly, you know, that's rather standard for him. And this is JL in the flames, takes the fight and gets away with 8 HP. That was the kill you guys highlighted that led to a 7th for NAVI. It's starting to look like a bit of a clawback. It was a 9-3 half. That felt insurmountable by many people's standards, but not for NAVI so far. 4 to the 5 rounds played, going NAVI's way.
Well, here we go, round 18. We're back into the action here. G will make it over towards Banana to open things up. They've got smokes down to extinguish Molotovs and a nice little gap for the boost to be set up.
Oh,
and he felt like he said all day long.
How close was that? Can we see that again? That felt really not far off the mark. Oh, how has he done that? How was an MP9 outdone the AK? JL down. Massive frag to post from Jam Young. I mean, what? That's his 5th frag, but it's given them an opening.
it could have been the landing of accuracy for the op.
It could have been, yeah. It's a moment too soon on the pull of the trigger.
But it's another great opening. And again, it's JL being caught. I feel like if you look at the stats at the end of the game, we're going to look at, you know, potentially 24 rounds played. If it gets to a 13-11, for example, and he's going to be in that first death or first kill scenario at least 12 times.
Bit of breathing room towards middle. CT's playing quite passively this time. They have banana control as well, so both bomb sites available to NAVI at this stage. Flashbang over the top, trying to just draw out that remaining utility on this side of the map. See if they can pump out one of the smoke. They've double smoke spawn though, Josh.
Yeah, that was a bit early on that refresh.
Double smoke.
You're looking to break through this.
You've got 1 extra. Okay, Image just picked one up. Nading go. Oh, he's having a look. Alexi flashed in, but GG. Jeepers creepers. Needs another one. Does deliver now under so much pressure. G strings them together.
15
dancing
seconds.
with Bit, dancing with him. He knows survival is integral, but Bit will bring him down. A chance to plant. There is enough time for Bit to play the post plant and look to come up clutch in a 1 versus 4.
They've got incendiaries. They can just hold him at bay. He needs a quick kill right here, right now. Gonna line up and he gets himself a 1 versus 1.
Oh, they line up for him. Maybe he can save them. Maybe attacker's got it in him, but it's Bit. A revolting resuscitation for NAVI. 1 versus 4 into the B bomb site. TYLOO, that will shake you.
Oh, that was their round, Josh.
That was
the lineup.
They had it. Everything about it. So they go for that 4-man save the previous round. They can't hold both sites. They take the gamble stack on A. You guys go B. If we go for the retake, we don't have a chance. They keep the 4 guns into this round. They get the op involved as well. They barely miss that opening kill, but they still get it at the end. And then a 3-on-1 loss to Bit at the end.
Okay, now the game is officially back on.
Oh, the lineup.
It's with a 3 versus 1. A godsend for NAVI. They needed that desperately. Now they finally have some breathing room. This round should be locked in. It's a partial buy from TYLOO with just Deagles and 5 7s.
5 smokes, though.
True. I'm going to try and rot the clock here. As it were.
First smokes traded. Second, actually, we saw the smokes traded at middle early on. Stagger is the name of the game. TYLOO need to make sure that they stagger each of these smokes. They need to buy as much time as possible, run the clock down. NAVI's run into that trap of 4, executing on A with 20 seconds left. If TYLOO's able to stall NAVI out so long that they fall into their own swords, that's exactly what TYLOO needs to do again. But again, smoked middle, smoked B at the same time, 1 smoke left.
I don't know if Blade would allow that. You know, if you run the clock down to the last 20 seconds twice on 1 Inferno, you are in trouble from the boss man.
The last smoke is over at B, but the hit looks like it's coming towards A.
Oh, they're in trouble. What can you do?
Wait, the bomb's going B. Don't overcook it. They've overcooked it. Oh no, that smoke gets deployed. There's 10 seconds left. When this smoke dissipates, there'll be 10 seconds left in the round. They have to either go through it or they have to go back to A, but the time is getting so low.
This is really, really coming down to the wire here.
Oh no.
Mercury cheats back over. This is going to be right down to the wire. 18 seconds. Hank, I'm not sure, mate. It can still go wrong. That's a good find. Jamyoung down onto the side and the hedge. Good. Okay, fine. Henry's right every time.
Right, everyone take a deep breath.
It was dicey, don't get me wrong.
Oh, damn it.
JL, lovely entries. They don't take a casualty en route. There was just nothing left for TYLOO. If they had like a residual flashbang, maybe they could have done something with it, but just overwhelmed by the firepower. Even more so now as Bit finds a penultimate kill, and just G.
Just one kill. One kill is all that. 10 seconds left when they got to the site with the bomb. 8 seconds when they started planting. One kill to stall it 4 seconds. And that's all over.
Okay, that's good. That was intense. Ooh, nice little bonus.
Bomb might send the AK over here. Not going to be a factor anyway.
Imagine he hit that. Kablam. Kaboom. Kabing.
Well done, JL. His best round so far.
So what's the nade counter for Alexi? Like 2 HEs, 3 mollies, 3 HEs, 2 mollies, 3 and 3.
He's up to 400 now.
400. But another kill, yeah?
Yeah, maybe. I missed it if he did get it. He got an HE kill?
Yeah, just then.
At spawn. Okay, I think there was some damage with the rifle, but I think the nade secured the kill.
Oh, there we go. Well, this is a one-round game. NAVI finally waking up in this studio, losing to Saw yesterday. No one saw that coming. It was a very difficult start here on Inferno, but stabilizing after the Bit 3 versus 1.
I love it. Through. Yo, G showing his aggressive flair. There are big-name AWPers that are too scared to make plays like that. He's already posted up, getting info on the app's approach. JL has already fought for top banana control and seizes it.
At this point in the game, whoa, JL should just stop buying a helmet. He's taking so much damage from these nades every single round that anything's gonna kill him with a headshot.
Yo, work from G.
Op aggressive down all the way through halls, gets that pick. What's the info for NAVI?
It's another banana finish here. They're gonna pop the smoke by the looks of things.
This is where Jamyoung has to pass the test now. This is it. They're calling upon you. Your team need you. You've got the opening kill. Where is the B defense? There it is from Messiah. And Mercury chips in as well, spams away, unloads his mag. JL 1 HP 1v4, and it's the nade on the floor to finish. TYLOO back on for an 11th, their second CT round. The bar set at 3, right? You can see they are just 1 away from securing overtime at a minimum, and that was after such an incredible first half from them on the attack. But yeah, G's aggressive AWPing. He went through the flames, posted up aggressive, and was patient, because that's Bit. Bit progressing late apps. He's quick on the trigger, is Bit. G just adjusts just in time.
Final timeout from the side of NAVI.
Right.
I'd love to see them do some sort of tempo change and actually work the apartments together early. You know, while that molly's still up, burning, they're able to take the stairs control with multiple people, not just Bit. Because if they're able to actually punish any of this TYLOO aggression, or if they're able to note that TYLOO is doing a heavy B control, JL can pass that info, yo, it's 3B, go away. They're ready to send it. I want to see that out of them because I think that's something that's missing from them at the moment.
Final timeout for NAVI has been expended. You can see Alexi B kind of reading this quite well. He's gone for the Mac 10, and that means there's 2 players without helmets on the CT side, so maybe it becomes a factor. Suggests that we do something a little bit more aggressive spawn.
Oh my gosh, this is hyper-aggressive. Alexi B rewarded. Removes Mercury, flashed in by Immer. They were anticipated with their utility, and now a full gamble call. This is where Alexi likely, if he's wise, will call a freeze. Doesn't want the troops over-rotating or over-committing. You have that man advantage.
I really like how the way TYLOO's playing this because they're playing like the traditional underdog. They're taking these big risks and it can work out for them. If they want to get a big win against a big team, they need to take these big risks.
You still have utility as well. A couple of incendiaries, even a smoke on attacker. Mid-fight. Oh, G says goodnight. Immer down, a double. G on the AWP, and there could be more. Molotov back. Bit, that sound cue may have been heard. Relayed information further.
This is for map point as well, boys. 50 seconds indeed. Smoke down towards spawn. And G, he wants to get more information here. It's going to be a passive setup in the CTs, holding towards the library. They have the man advantage in the 4 versus 3. JL to step up once again. 35 seconds. His teammates with the bomb elsewhere on the map. Trying to
surely not.
He's actually kind of read it.
Oh my.
Gonna make JL so crazy. He's holding me, he says. A third kill from G.
Wow.
And it's for the 12th round as well.
They don't have loss bonus, right? They're going to get 1900 to the next round, and they are kind of fully invested. Bit will take one down with him, but this could be the GG round.
Oh.
Let's fucking go, guys.
They have no timeouts. So they're going to have to go with the Tech 9s and Galils. They can't afford any AKs.
Let's fucking go,
That
guys.
was a 5-on-4 round as well. NAVI got this opening kill at the middle push. They had their opportunity to make a decision and go, but what happens? Split. One here, one there, one somewhere else. G's just picking them off one at a time. Where's the group and hit, guys? Do something.
You're never going to get a better opportunity to put NAVI to bed than this particular round. Not a single rifle in the mix here. You got map points up against Tech 9s and Mac 10s. Alexi B's gonna have to pull a rabbit out of the hat with this one. He's known for his pocket executions, loves an abs pop. We'll see what they have in mind. They have got the boiler control. Hima though, overlooking attacker's position, but still comes out on top of the duel. Another opening advantage for NAVI, just what they needed here.
Lamia, so pushed up. Alexi wasn't considering it. They've lost the bomb. They're going to lose Inferno. TYLOO's pick up against NAVI. And it's already shaping up to be a G show. 17 and counting. There's one in the mini pit he's overlooked. Imer through that, the trajectory not spotted. Look at Jamyoung. Oh, JL's having a rough game, getting read like a book.
It's got to be it,
There's a CT and T spawn.
There's a CT in T spawn and the bomb's been smoked off. What are you supposed to do?
You've got a flash, you've got a smoke. There's smoke on top of the bomb. Probably the only board of call they've got at this stage. And the spam is not as deadly as you might like, and they're going to be having a little cuddle on this smoke, and it's going to be Jamyoung coming out on top. 4 versus 2.
That's a huge round out of Jamyoung. 3 kills puts him up to 9.
They do not. Warp.
They still don't have the bomb.
Oh, you're
Still in the
kidding.
smoke. Bit gets it. Gets away with murder onto G and overcommitment perhaps.
He's taking the bomb to B. There's 20 seconds left.
Mercury's leaving B for some
I have to
reason.
make a commit.
Spot the cross. Bit has an AWP. Bit has an AWP, but he has no bullets! Oh my god,
happened?
what are we watching? What is this Counter-Strike? This is madness!
He's gonna force the plant.
Wait. Safe. Mercury pushes through. Mercury can't find him. Mercury's planted in front of you. Mercury, wake up! I don't understand! It's going again!
Oh my god.
I don't understand!
You throw that round? That's the one you give up? And you even got given the golden ticket of a reloading orb down towards CT spawn.
What does Jamyoung have to do, mate? 3 kills.
They had the bomb. It was going so well as a 4 versus 2 after this kill.
What's this?
Oh my god. I've never seen that in my 10 years of commentary.
Right here though, Mercury.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
It's just like sucking.
That's so nuts they win that round. TYLOO, like I said, you're never going to get a better opportunity to end the game than that one.
Oh no, another miss.
Okay, well, the grenades continue to dominate here on Inferno.
Jail's playing catch all game. It's like, bro, play CS. Okay.
Damn, he goes down without seeing a single player once more. Another opportunity to close things out, but a much more complicated position now up against the rifles. G up and towards apartments is hitting some crazy flicks so far. They're going to double peek him though, and it comes out very successfully.
Exploding off of it, but there's only 2 here. The other 2 are banana.
Did he catch a whiff of Mercury? Just some speculative taps. Now he has.
Got bullets in the orb this time, Bear.
Yeah, that's always good. Useful. Thinks twice about using it for the rest of this round.
NAVI, please group and do something before there's 20 seconds left on the clock.
I'm going to say it now.
I beg you.
That's the throw of the tournament so far, that round TYLOO just gave up. That's insane. Just the context of that's when you're going to close out the map. And he might go to overtime now. God.
It's not the good smoke.
No, I think it was intended to be, but hasn't landed. They have got 3 players inside of the map, though, so it looks like NAVI have got some open runway. Yeah. Just attacker. I say just. You see that MB9 in the corner. If he's overlooked, that's a disaster. And he's got 1. Surely not 2.
Oh my god.
Is that it?
It might actually be enough.
That's it?
Oh, attacker, the solo holder on the A side. He gets 2 with the MB9. Oh, wonderful. Nails the headshot to make this clutch a reality. 2 remaining. It's Jamyoung and Messiah pushing in from either front through the smoke. Catching a good timing. And TYLOO take it. Okay, this is a game now. It could be GG for G, but NAVI have to turn it around into map 2. That was how we were making.
It's
that
not
comparison.
a perfect metaphor. It's just
not.
it's there.
It is there. It is. And 3 flashes, 1 smoke grenade. JL throws it out.
3 flashes still remain. No PT50. Oh, there is for one.
He took that on seamlessly. He really went with
that one.
It's gonna be Mosey.
Mosey, yeah.
He's trying to open things up. Now, bear in mind, NAVI won both pistols on Inferno and still couldn't find the victory. We'll see whether they can continue that form, and it's going to be a B split coming in. G to open things up, Imma to shut them down, but Jam Young going ham from the apartments here. They've got a 3 versus 2 advantage. He's objected to stay alive at this point. Wait for the rotators to come in.
Oh, come on.
He does go down eventually. Alexi B at 16 points of health, and we enter a 2-on-2 scenario. Bear in mind, attack has got a smoke and a kit if required.
Oh no, they're peeking too much. They're peeking too much, but this should be easy. Low health on Alexi. Mercury working his way back behind the bomb site. Almost a chance for Alexi. He wants 1 more of those, but he's got to capitalize.
1 bullet.
16 health. Alexi's got it! Oh, headshot angle at the bench. Take that to the
3 pistols. Okay, Alexi, dude, what? Timeout. What? Yeah, you can't believe it. Are you
Timeout
sure?
now?
Are you sure?
Do we need one?
I don't maybe.
This could be a long game.
Can I say no to the coach?
Probably not. Probably not.
Is that a
Timeout in
thing
round
we do?
2, and you're presumably eco.
Okay.
Mirage,
What's
5-7's Kevlar. I don't think it's going to do a whole lot for you.
Of course, legend of the game, legend of the scene, Zoking. Just soaking in the atmosphere of our second map.
So they are going to be forced by. I guess you have to be calling a timeout. It kind of suggests you are. Why would you take a timeout for a full eco? If anything, you're giving up the game. I would say, but
Yeah, it just seems like it seems like you're not. This is a timeout that you're not going to get a whole lot out of.
yeah, and like I said, it just kind of just triggers your opponents thinking, okay, obviously something's up. They're not going to take it just to go stack A with USPs. They're not going to take a timeout there, so you know you're up against something.
Yeah, you have to imagine Navi's going to come out pretty slow and cautious, looking for any kind of aggression. Nice pistol round victory, though. Good clutch from Alexi. Disgusting performance with red HP.
So they've got the 5-7s and Kevlar as discussed. G will save $1,000.
You said they were going to stack the A bomb site out of a timeout. They've stacked the A bomb site out of a timeout.
See whether
See if it pays off for him.
Yeah, it's a bold strategy. Who's that?
I don't know. Somebody beeped.
Who's in trouble?
I don't know. I don't think it's me.
Your heart rate spiking? You worried about him?
It is a little bit. I just always feel like I'm in trouble when something goes wrong.
So it's the 4 kills Mac 10 of NAVI. Like I said, they'll be aware something's afoot here. So going to be making sure they go through all the motions of the default, get decent map control, work together, bait out any sort of utility the CTs may have. And we've got smokes down towards connector and window right now. Looking likely to be a B finish here. We have got a lurk from Bits. They might just establish a control of short and then send him by the palace to catch rotations.
Oh, look at this. Con smoke is still up, not fading yet. I mean, they actually have pretty good crossfires and stacks everywhere Navi's attacking into.
Okay, bullets exchange. 1-4 just finds the headshot, and now with him piecing together another one, spams away attacker behind the smoke. Aggression around it. He should be dead. Messiah is somehow alive for a second, but will go down.
Done well.
Gets the job done.
Okay, that force buy only yields 1 kill. Wonderful, doing quite nice work there with the Galil. Finds the scouts, and that's pretty much round.
Well then, back to pistols.
Oof. Full-on drive-by there.
Yeah, obviously hindsight 2020, but does feel like that timeout and force buy was a little telegraphed.
Yeah, when you add in the timeout, you really didn't get enough production out of that second round, did you? Can't love it.
Well, that's a full eco. Not really much to talk about. We haven't looked in the mailbag today.
Oh, yeah?
We have a little look. Guys, you want to get involved in the show? It's your show, after all. EPL mailbag at efg.gg. And ask any silly questions about the game or something unrelated. We'll have a look.
Want some life advice? Jason's good at that. Oh! And him is good at tapping heads.
Ah, that is a beautiful shot from him. Nicely done. Okay, Mac 10 singing as well from JL. Navi looking a lot more assertive in this game so far, although it's been against the pistol, so you get a chance to flex a little bit. G's back on Inferno. I believe he ended as the top fragger for TYLOO.
Yeah, heading into our 4th round now of our second map of our first game today on your Saturday morning cartoons. If you want to get involved, hit up the EPL mailbag, but for our audio-only listeners, TYLOO are on the defense with 0 rounds coming into their first guns. We get G's AWP out in the mix.
Saturday seems like a great day for audio-only listeners.
It is.
A lot of just things happening.
Yeah, maybe you got to drive to the grocery store, grab yourself some produce, see if Messiah can get any production. And of this mid push, he's actually going to be able to call it clear if he commits.
5-man A execution.
Okay.
Nice and simple for the first gun round here. We'll see if TYLOO can fend them off. Do they have what it takes? The grenades have been a massive talking point. They continue to cause damage here. It's Attacker to open things up. The M4 spray. 3 kills found for TYLOO. A dink towards Wonderful as well. It looks like they're absolutely done for here, but still fighting back. It's Imma giving them a fighting chance in the round itself, but surely this is where it comes crashing down. Wonderful. How is he still going? How is this a 1 versus 1? One bullet would do it, and Mercury will find it. Should have been much cleaner than that, though.
Bro, TYLOO needs a little bit of chill. They need a little chill in those situations. They had that round 1. There's no need to like push and aggress and try and turn that corner on the boxes. They can't go anywhere. You've got them hunkered down. You've already got 3 kills. You have a 5-on-2. Preserve the weapons. They lose way too much. And now you've given NAVI a great chance to respond. 1 player survives, so money is still busted. Attacker does a fantastic job to open this up. But these pushes on the follow-up, not necessary. And then you open up the avenue for this kill. And then you open up the avenue to find G stepping through the smoke. And that got way, way too close.
Yeah, they're feeling the pain now. That shouldn't have been a 1 versus 1 finish. A 4-on-2 collapses for TYLOO. They get the round on the board. They recover the AWP at the very least, and looking towards underpass is Mercury. Doesn't feel safe though. Smoke will be popped. They didn't note him, so they'll continue with their push. Speaking of push, we have 2 CTs towards short as well. Could be flashed in. You can see they're trying to pincer from the connector and short at the same time. 2 players on either side. They know they don't have the firepower to go toe-to-toe with the AK, so trying to find an early advantage if possible. And back towards A we go with the bomb. It could be more of the same here. Lexi B setting up mid-utility. Bomb's still down in T-spawn. He'll be joined by Imma momentarily, so waiting for him to arrive. Smoke down towards window. And
there ain't nobody home at the A-bomb site. NAVI might get a freebie. They're executing the mid-pinch right now, and I think the timing is going to be a little bit off.
Yeah.
Because NAVI should just be able to stroll in, although with nobody in mid, they don't have the exact timing on when that peek came in, but now coming back into it. You've already got the alt posted up. You've already got AK swinging into the bomb site. How do you get past Wonderful, who just provides support from a distance?
Seconds. They are still floating around for this. There's a nice one, but Mercury's Attacker. Bomb will go down. Those bullets weren't far off the planter, but puts us into a 2v2 for rather chaotic exchange. G walking in on that sandwich fight. Oh, he should have left him. Yeah, gets tagged up. Uncomfortable now, unwinnable now, you could say. Mantle's up, still giving it a look in. Is G, has he got something crazy in him?
No, I don't think he does. He doesn't have the HP nor the space to do anything with this one, and it will be NAVI posting their 4th quite comfortably in the end.
Mercury with a nice team kill. That was a stylish team kill. He was breaking the smoke just as his teammate got tagged up, so a little unfortunate, but it was fun to watch.
Alexi's got him.
Yeah.
And I'm here for the fun.
You want fun?
I want fun.
Oh, you come to the right series. This one has been an absolute
fun fest.
Fun festival.
Fun banana.
Festival of fun. Here is an aid. Yeah, oh, just
you hate to see it.
He had the right idea. And even the spam from Mercury, I mean, the round changes if he gets bit off that plant.
Good to see Wonderful bouncing back. He's had some very impactful shots so far here in Mirage. They're up to 4-1. It's another eco. Should be 5, no problem. Ancient looking more and more likely as NAVI start to wake up here at EPL. Smoke down towards window and sticking with that 4-man fragging unit.
And economical.
These rounds are no fun to play with just pistols. You can't really do anything, can you? Mercury burn out.
Messiah down.
What have we got later? What's our second match? G2 versus Mongols.
I feel like they play all the time, everywhere.
Yeah, they really do. We're gonna get a lot of Asian Counter-Strike today. We get just like the Asian Counter-Strike afternoon.
Yeah, first Mongols kind of planted their flag. And now the Chinese are coming to make an impact and make a splash. Albeit though, sure, you took down some big scalps. It did look like they were tapering off in pursuit of the 3rd win to get themselves to stage 2. Managed to pull it off in spectacular fashion. But Mirage versus NAVI may prove to be too much of an ask. I mean, this round will determine just how competitive this first half is going to be.
It feels like if TYLOO loses this one, it's just going to spiral out of control from here. Then you start getting real desperate. You start making some crazy plays. We've got aggressive in middle. Alexi's around the smoke with the chance to put a stop to it. Good flash. Good first kill. Got one more to find, and he will indeed. Mercury put down, and Navi get to play around with the two-man advantage.
Yeah, great awareness.
Really nice work from Alexi B. Clinical headshots towards middle. JL can afford to take a bit of a risk here and overwhelm the B defense. That's round. This begs the question now as to whether G and Attacker can hold on to the AWP and M4 here. The bomb will be planted over towards B. They are nowhere to be seen. And they'll just be vacating the premises, trying to hold on to these weapons.
TYLOO lacing up their hunting boots.
Attacker and G going to try and maintain. It does look like Attacker's going to be hard-pressed to keep hold of this. He can't get into Palace in time. Spotted out, trapped on ramp.
They know where they are now.
Safe passage through A. G looks like he is going to have a couple of visitors to his palace. Prince G.
Prince G. Sitting on his throne. Just chilling.
Prince G. Jalia Baba.
Strong as 10. Regular ops. Lovely indeed.
He's out of there. Wonderful. Forced to rebuy the AWP. It's not the end of the world. He's got 10 Gs in the bag. That's Gs with a letter G, not the player. He had 10 Gs in his bag. That would be suspicious.
Well, after using their first time out in the second round, forced by, they will deploy another one here. They saved the AWP, the M4, but Navi looking way too comfortable here on Mirage. TYLOO will have to assess the situation. It looks like we do have at least enough for like some 5.7s to go with them, but I can't suggest...
No. You gotta mostly save you.
I don't know. You can drop an M4 for Attacker.
You do have the full losing bonus, yeah.
You could do it.
Problem is, next round you win if you're TYLOO, you have to go on a streak. You know, like you have to have a strong win so you can rattle off like 3-4 in a row to give yourself a chance.
Well, they've gone for the more conservative route here. Deagles and 5.7s. They do like to bring the utility out, so keeping their money around $2,000 and trying to deploy G to find some opening kills here. They are getting ran over on the map pick of Navi, and it's going to be another A focus here. 3 players over to that side of the map, 2 quickly in towards middle as well, trying to pull some of the A defenders away.
They've got so much space. Wow. Like, just to start you off. Oh, and you get the opening kill as well.
That's one of the rifles.
I did it across the board as well. The catwalk was really fast through middle. Palace with Bit was very, very fast. Up a ramp very, very quickly. So, I mean, just Navi just saying across the board, let's get aggressive everywhere. They can never kind of really coordinate where they want to stop us from pushing.
Well, they just tried, like, guns fighting middle, and Alexi got the double kill that kind of won them the round. This round, they waltzed through middle and not expecting any resistance, and they were right to do so. No one from TYLOO dared to brave it again. And it resulted in like early ladder, apps, and Palace, all fights happening all simultaneously.
They should go on an even bigger hunt than they did in the previous round.
Yeah, you're right.
You could see Wonderful coming up. He finds one, missed shot. Deagle's going to close him out, trade it off. And now you only have G's op to find. He's going to step back towards Market, which is smoked off for the moment. But if they find G, it'd be massive. Molotov to force him back. They hear the burn. They hear the burn. He's got the first kill. Can they get the second? Trying to bait out the shot, misses it. Alexi finishes off the op, and everything's going to have to be repurchased for TYLOO.
Yeah, they'll have the money to do so, but a 7-1 scoreline, it really is now or never if they want to stay competitive. Map 2. See this one from Bit. Even though the attacker pulled the trigger first, that's just the punishment of not having the headshot. Bit, the headshot machine. 3 body shots insufficient from attacker.
This one's really gotten away from him.
It's running rapidly out of control.
Well, is there anything left to be said about this CT campaign? It hasn't looked great. G yet to get going. Top frag so far is Jam Young and Attacker on 4 as we have to round number 9. That's more like it. Bit goes down this time. First advantage they've had the whole half, it feels like.
Yeah, bombs on the back of JL as well, so he's alone in apartments. And ooh, another pick. Fighting mid. Ima tries to walk out. That's connector smoke will be an invitation to push. Mercury down. So Sam Young. How they let that slip? He even avoids the nade. Wonderful arrives just in time to try and catch the punish, but there's Attacker at least trading. They keep that man advantage. Everything's fine. JL had that bomb in apps and still does. Looks like he's maneuvering to rejoin his teammate. Wonderful and JL in a 2v3.
You had most of the information. 1 con, 1 catwalk. The only player you don't really have information on is G. Now that some time has been here and the round has breathed a little bit, you know they can shift and move around the map, but you still know where they were moving from. It's wonderful up catwalk. Mozia back behind the bench. And G with the op over in market.
They spawn him?
Oh, this is dangerous. Really dangerous for TYLOO.
Messiah has no idea. G's gonna get a jump scare, especially when he fires a shot. JL baits it, and Wonderful pulls the trigger to convert, but this bench position has won them the round. Does control the spray, puts Wonderful down to 6 HP.
If he gets this quick 1v1, there is a slither of hope for Wonderful here. It's their round to give up, though. Running the clock down seems to be the best port of call.
I like this.
Should be absolutely fine. Nice work. They're second on the board here. It was G to open things up. It gets a little bit scary as usual, but they recover the AWP. And they have an AK-47 as well. Will be the tactical timeout called by Blade. Doesn't want this one to get out of hand. A 7-5 recovery here for TYLOO. Still possible and would be considered a good half in the context of what happened so far.
Yeah, if they can get there. And Blade's calling this timeout specifically to prevent it, right? He's just like, all right, guys, we have them beat. We have our foot on their throat. Let's not let up. Let's not give them any kind of space to get back into this map. Just keep things going exactly the way they are. Run the scoreboard, make it a quick map. Let's go on to Ancient. Ancient's fun. We like Ancient.
I like Ancient. Yeah, it did get a little awkward there.
Yeah.
But it was important that Attacker stayed proactive. I like their game plan as well. JL kind of like circle strafing to bait the AWP line with his teammate quick to post. Very cool. But it is TYLOO's second, and as you said, the timeout from NAVI is designed to ensure this goes 10-2. A 7-5 half, the conversation changes. Oh, miss window smoke. Oh, someone's in trouble. Unless
put $1 in the jar
to miss it. That's a very accurate headshot. Looking like he had 2 in him. Attacker puts him down. For our audio-only listeners, it's a 4v4 with Bit accelerating via apartments, gets flashed off, takes a lick of damage, finds a safe haven for a moment. Pressure from short as well. This is just crunching, overwhelming for Attacker. He goes down to Bit. Lovely impact from Bit and JL. Partner up, saddle up, and canter into an 8th round.
Good to see Navi have the rebuttal after the map 1 loss. Good to see them come back in with a little bit of attitude and just be like, we're going to put you back in your place.
Okay, well, they certainly have done that here. Looks like the round
is go for
officially over, but still
not over yet.
Gets a couple of kills, and he has got the smoke. There is options available to him. Finds an HE as well.
No kid is the problem.
Massive problem. There's one there in front of him.
Actually, ooh.
Smoke on the bomb. Pick up the kit. Oh, it's not smoke on the bomb. Well, that's it. It was a nice idea. Smoke on the bomb felt like a necessity and doesn't hit the shot onto Bit there. So
actually, if he hit that shot, he might have been able to win the round. Actually, I think he had time to go jump on the bomb.
Yeah, right. I think there was something there.
That was way closer than it probably should have been.
All right, well, still it's 8-2. Not quite as exciting, this one. NAVI, of course, coming into this, the heavy favorites, undoubtedly. And with TYLOO having that great showing in the first map, it was neck and neck towards the end. That was exciting, but not really much going on here for the CTs. They do have the resources to buy again. They have the M4s and the Tech 9 with Jam Young. No G-AWP, notably. Let's see. What have we got up our sleeve here? Is there a chance of an 8-4 half here? Because if they don't pick this one up, it's almost certainly going to be 10-2.
Look at that team play. Alexi synchronizing with the flashbang for the smoke break. Fight short. Nothing to report.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do-do. What song's this?
I know the tune.
Next thing I know, she's all up on me screaming.
I can't name the song.
It's okay.
We were doing, Henry and I were doing the
show.
It is.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That one.
It's pretty good.
Thanks.
Oh.
Did a street dance choreographed routine to that.
Yeah.
As a young one.
I did one to Billy Ocean. Get out of my dreams and into your, or get out of my dreams and into my car.
Get out of the server, says Mozia. Mozia, like we all want to say it like that, so let's just do it.
Okay then, well, it's another rare advantage here for the Chinese squad. We'll see if Attacker can extend that lead. He'll need to find more than that though. Players all around, and that will do nicely. 4 versus 1. Wonderful. Doesn't really really matter how much impact he has at this stage. He's not going to win the round, and 8-4 is back on the menu. Looking to upgrade that MP9 if possible, but they can drop an M4 over as we get into the final round of the half here. 8-3 if you're listening at home or going through your Saturday morning chores.
Or if you find yourself hating those damn commentators interrupting your viewing experience, head over to Face It Watch for a better and more enhanced experience. You can mute the casters and you can just listen to the sound of the guns and make your own decisions and opinions. That's available to you.
I think that's watch.faceit.com.
Watch.faceit.com. Check it out if you want to control the POVs. Which POVs would you choose, Jason, for this round?
Oh, for this round, I'm choosing Mercury because he's the most aggressive, and I want to see someone who's getting into the action. But he's in retrograde now, so he's backing off a little bit behind that smoke. Yeah,
geek.
Would have obviously chosen Bit as well. He too was aggressive over in Palace.
I think Bit's to watch, but Mercury has actually delivered a very impactful frag onto Alexi. The man advantage maintained. NAVI wonderful at 17 points of health, scooping up the bomb and maneuvering back to A, which is under Bit's control. G from Con. That AWP will be trying to hold that cross to triple, but there is an Imma flank, and G is distracted. Turn around. The smoke guising his reposition. Eye to the scope. Imma walks on through, executes the AWPer. And Bit down.
Seen both.
Hang on. Maybe Jamyoung can do something with this. Low HP on that player with the bomb, no less.
Smoke probably helps the guy in the balcony get out. Helps Wonderful feel like he can actually step out. They got to be cautious around where Jamyoung's going. They know he can wrap around the boxes. Now the possibility is there, and he's been spotted. Finds one, but Wonderful cleans it up at the end of the day. 9-3 as NAVI bounce back on map 2.
They're looking flustered, Harry. It must be time for a tactical timeout.
Yeah, it's time for a quick reset and a refuel.
That's saucy.
That's creamy.
Hey, did somebody call me?
No.
Give me some of that.
As he turns it, nice headshot.
How we do? Wait, one step.
No, he's here. This game is so fucking shit, bro.
You want? Because it's 16 on 9.
You can't. No, you can't fucking hear when he runs away. I fucking see his shoulder. He's on fucking site already. Piece of shit game, really.
JL with some choice
Oh,
words.
God bless.
Yeah, and we saw the $1 Million Man.
It's Saturday morning cartoons, not Skinamax.
Yeah, well, I think you were doing a fantastic job for the selling the noodles, by the way, Jason.
Thank you.
You really sold that. There was enthusiasm.
It did look quite creamy.
It did look creamy.
They did have me do a couple sensual lick lips, but they obviously edited those out, I think.
The lick lips.
I went a little bit too far.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
It's a shame.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. I hope you're enjoying your Saturday. Thank you for choosing to spend it with us. And you currently find TYLOO with a map up, but the second not going as swimmingly. They're 9-3 down. This pistol would be a godsend, but bear in mind they're yet to win a pistol in this series. They're 3-0 right now. As Imma goes down, they find an opening advantage.
Can't help but feel like Imma's misplayed that completely. Jumping out the window just gives away a free opening, and he doesn't come back to haunt them if it could get two. Ooh, nice tap out of JL, but he hates this game apparently.
I was going to say, didn't hear him complaining after that shot. He likes that one.
Wonderful, Alexi. What you got?
Alexi's been pretty handy at
piecing
pistols.
out. I like this. Fair enough. You can get safe passage. Alexi might be able to catch you if you don't go. Yeah, safe. Here's the movement. Oh, we'll just go through the apartments. Okay.
Very safe.
The safest.
Yeah, extremely safe. Not a risk taken. So, Alexi and Wonderful starting to investigate. Mercury body. Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
Was that the burst finish? Did he get the ding that burst him?
Clicks? I don't know. It did sound like it.
Yeah, it did seem a little strange.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
But what are you doing? You clicking one bullet and then changing a burst fire? Like, that doesn't make sense either.
Nice shot regardless, and Alexi B with the kid in the smoke, but almost zero chance of winning this, I'm afraid. It would take an absolute calamity from TYLOO. They're challenging, but Mercury puts it to bed, and there's the first pistol of the series for TYLOO. Just what they needed. Again, we had this conversation on Inferno. With this sort of lead, you don't need the force buy in the second. They should be taking a full eco, but they are going against the grain. They are going all in. They're going for glory, Jason.
Yeah, I would. You know, you got to respect it to a certain extent.
Not a single SMG on your second round as well from the T's. They're going full rifles.
Yeah, no investigation, anticipating the buy coming in. We'll see what they can do with it. TYLOO, obviously, the T side on Inferno was quite nice. I was saying I think they can run something back similar to what they did there, attacking into the bomb sites. We start seeing that entry success they had on Inferno. This map could turn spicy real quick.
Certainly possible. That would be TYLOO. If they can gracefully get through round 14, you know, not lose a AK, not have like an enemy save an AK, win the round, obviously, that goes without saying.
Well, they're doing a spawn call, smoking off ladder room, but they don't wait for it to prove. Good trade, important trade. But you add in the deagle from Imma, and all of a sudden this hit looks a little sketchy. JL adds one more on top. Oh no, it's all gone wrong. Nothing graceful. Nothing graceful about this. We've been getting dinked up at range. It's all gone wrong.
Wow.
No.
How many weapons? They get AK as well then. Well then.
That force buy goes very well for them.
Ooh.
Good lord, the Deagle's deadly in the hands of NAVI. JL with some brilliant shots there. It was the MP9 that ruffled the feathers, took the aggro away, while Imma was finding headshots from the connector. And JL masterclass here, managing to allow the rotation from Imma to close things down. And it's going to be a force buy in response. And last chance to lure TYLOO here on Mirage.
Yeah, you're forced behind every single round until you win one. So it's let's just see how this goes. Already it's not gone well. That's through the smoke top mid. And all that's left is the hit up the A ramp. 3 players. Utility's going to come out on the fly as they move. It's just being chucked out now. Smoke towards jungle, but only 3 players remain. And NAVI about to get up to 11.
Oh, nowhere near a bomb plant. Only 1 kill found. Money's going to be at $1,900 per player. So yeah, it's full eco territory, and then you're just going to hope to get
you can't
8 rounds in a row.
You have to. You're too far back.
Force buy it out.
Yeah, just force buy. There's no point.
They're going to eco, boys.
Why though?
No,
I think you have to buy here. Like if you're going to eco, you should have ecoed in the last round and had this be a gun round.
It's like pick your poison. There's no
yeah, exactly.
answer.
I'm not trying to be critical of them. It's just a little crazy if you save here.
God, casters just hate TYLOO.
You either love them or hate them, apparently. They can't make their minds up. It's one or the other.
But it's probably because they've, you know, a degenerate gambler and they've put money on someone and then their own internal bias, they see it in us.
Comes to fruition, comes out.
Oh, they're celebrating the team that's winning, and that's not the team I want to win.
Someone in chat said Zonix Law.
Onyx Law.
That's a good banter.
So, yeah, it kind of is. It could be the most dangerous scoreline in the world.
Well, I think the new, like
Didn't we do the maths at
the
one of the
MR12's Onyx Law is a 9-3,
9-3, yeah.
which
Yeah.
we had. We had a
did have
9-3 half.
It's the most deadly scoreline ever created. It is going to be the force by the Tech Nines, and we've got smokes and flashes, but just Kevlar. Like you have to sacrifice the helmet here. That's how desperate this has got now for TYLOO. 1 round away from map point. Map 2 certainly hasn't been as exciting. Ancient waiting in the wings, which will almost certainly be required at this stage.
Well, they've run in the same tactic as last round, a 2-3 split. 2 coming up catwalk, 3 through the B halls, and it's just going just as poorly as it did last time.
Comfortable. Very nice. Yeah, 4 for Alexi B. Making it very light work of our second map on this best of 3. Looking forward to Ancient.
What was your guys' Saturday morning cartoons growing up?
Ooh, what did I used to watch
in the
mornings?
UK? Because we had like we had the old school Pokemon.
We had Dick and Dom in the bungalow.
Rugrats.
Sure.
Rugrats.
Oh, you guys had Rugrats as well?
Rugrats every Saturday.
Did they have
yeah.
British accents or was it
No,
American?
it was the original. It's the OG. Tommy Pickles.
Yeah.
Angelica.
What were the crazy kids called?
Chucky.
The ones that went,
Say again, the kids.
there was like those kind of wild boys in Rugrats.
Oh, you're thinking of...
Peanuts?
No, you're thinking of that one in the jungle, aren't you?
Yes. Oh, with Nigel Thornberry.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, yes.
The Thornberries, is it called Thornberries?
Thornberries, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Had the
really
big
good.
camping
yeah,
RV?
Yeah, we had that.
Classic.
Giant red mustache. It's great. Okay, so we had similar cartoons. You guys have Gargoyles over there? Gargoyles
No.
was a banger.
I was particularly fond of a show called Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh, yeah.
I like that too.
was good.
That was always on like after school.
Yeah,
when
after
he came back, it was on
school.
Nickelodeon.
She had cool aunts or something. They were witches too.
Yes.
Cat that talked.
Salem.
Salem. He was
Good,
cool.
good name for a cat.
Yeah.
Great name for a cat.
Practical effects as well back in our day.
That's incredible. It stood the test.
Clarissa
not.
explains it all.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
That was a big one for me.
Yep.
I remember
She had a
that one.
computer. She needed to make video games on her computer. That was the whole
Ooh,
thing.
That's cool.
It was really good.
What about the Queen's nose?
That was great. That was one of my... Oh, Bernard's Watch.
Bernard's Watch.
Dude, that was a banger, wasn't
that
it?
Was a
That was my
banger.
fantasy as a kid, is I want Bernard's Watch. It's the only thing I want in the world.
Yeah.
Like, it was a watch, Jason, you pressed it, and it could stop time in its place.
You can just walk around.
They might need it here, actually, because this is actually getting out of hand.
Comeback is real.
The round is probably going to be lost. That's a nice nade. Okay, they've softened a couple players up, but you got to get past this scout, and they're peeking slow. Bit does cross over. And now the low HP comes into play.
They are very low. Still could go wrong on this late retake. Bit a deadly weapon, but a nice combination of Jamyoung and G, and another one strung together to extend play at least momentarily. You get away with a nice round for the 5th. You get your rifles equipped, and we go again.
Run it back.
A lot of love here in the chat for Cartoon Network or Dexter's Laboratory.
Sure. Yeah, Ed and Eddie.
Powerpuff Girls.
Good ones, good ones. I
Johnny
watched
Bravo.
a show called Angry Beavers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Angry Beavers was good.
And when you grow up a little bit, you can move on to like Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, yeah. Woody Woodpecker.
Okay, still a chance to close things out. Help by and the opening kill found by JL. Is this the final round of play? Looks likely 5 versus 3. And a convincing bounce back here from NAVI. JL continuing to force the issue here. Actually doesn't work out at all. Gives one over to Attacker. But 2 players ready and waiting to take this duel. They'll continue to trade kills. Man advantage still maintained.
Yeah, but you're not going to get into the A-bomb side. Not with Bit up on balcony. I don't even think you'd expect it at this stage in the round. So he's gone underneath. But Wonderful has the Palace walkout. Moseying up the ramp.
Hey. Messiah. It's a hard one. Bit. Got Messiah booked.
GG.
Certainly for map 2. We're ready for map 3. Will G and the boys turn it around map 3? We'll find out together. We'll take a quick break. Grab yourself a beverage. Remind us of your favorite cartoons in the mailbag. We'll see you soon. Bubble Smoke Molotov. What does that imply? Is it going to be the A exec? You can do CT, you can do Donut, and you can just run on into a stacked site. It's going to be Bit and Imet. Alexi B close by spotting red. So a 2-on-2 division of labor for the pistol is unusual. Wonderful walking early cave for info.
Yeah, Alexi's going to rotate back from red room to go towards CT as soon as they start clearing mid. He's like, all right, I'm the one who has this timing for A mains. Utility is going to come out. A couple of nades for the smoke breaks if Alexi wants to use it. Question is, how fast are they going to get over here? You're going to probably have, I would imagine, Ema flanks A main. You get Bit, you get maybe Wonderful taking mid and going towards Donut. But it will be a retake affair. Good deep nades. That's massive damage.
The Lexi B HE. It's becoming a little bit infamous. Pushing out, empty-handed is Bit. That's unusual, but Imer, he's made up for it. The shortcomings of his teammates. And G left alone, quickly tidied up by Wonderful. So that's something we're seeing a lot of pro teams do, even in the gun rounds, is like not letting the A site settle. Constantly pushing that CT smoke, pushing the donut smoke, someone late temple, and it really, it just disrupts you. You can't, you know, have a moment to breathe, to set up, to plant.
And yeah, time to waste those pieces of utility, and then all of a sudden the retake is much easier. There, this is beautiful. Smoke break. You have such a quick flank because you had mid control. NAVI never really felt like they were in danger of losing that. Well done.
I wonder how meta this type of pistol round's going to be that NAVI just did with the 2 HEs, because they're so flexible in what you can get from them in terms of breaking smokes open to, you know, deny the smoke, whatever. Because everyone's going to smoke Temple, or sorry, they're going to smoke Donut or Spawn if they go A, and at B, they're going to smoke one of the lanes off, if not both. So you have the options. Airstrike the planter, you can get the nade off into the choke point, or you can break the smokes open so you can take those fights.
Alexi B, 1 round into Ancient, has 204 utility damage. That's one hell of a HE.
Yeah.
Really did rustle their jimmies.
It's one to put up on the refrigerator.
Yeah.
This was a great nade.
I'll never forget when they first introduced nade drops. Alexi B did over 1,000 utility damage on one dust tube.
Oh, that's right, over on towards Catwalk.
He just had, boys, drop me nade CT, and he just kept going. Chunking and chunking. And that's exactly the plan for JL. He does take a lick down to 42, so we'll peace out and enable rifles to tap away at. A couple of FAMAS, NAVI clearly embracing the new weapon. It certainly feels a lot better into the first gunny. Like, I feel like still AKV FAMAS, I'm still sided with the AK.
You don't feel like you're at a massive disadvantage anymore. You
with your
like
position first, I fancy your chances.
I like the new FAMAS a lot. I like it a lot.
It does look good in the right hands.
You have those hands.
Maybe
Alex.
not your hands.
You have those. Oh,
we went 2 different angles there.
We did actually.
But
I'd like to take back everything I said.
I'd like to take it back. Actually, I'd like to take it back. Maybe I have those hands after all. Mid fight, that's a big one, and the run boost is supposed to be the counter to it. Just one little tick of damage onto Imer, but they have mid control. They're trying to test A again. Messiah working towards that heaven angle. It is a very passive A hold here, so this flash is redundant. It was for the big box AWPer.
We'll see that so frequently. Teams are so comfortable now retaking this bomb site that they're willing to play more retake, and you have people shift over as mid is cleared out. Good job from Wonderful inside the site.
Solid.
Molotov into the pathing, and G cannot move forward. Bomb is dropped here as well.
Oh, that's a mistake from Alexi, but Jamyang should go down comfortably. Wonderful's had a big round here. Just by being alive, catches that donut push. Very little to be said about this now for Messiah. And G, oof, make it just G. JL, quick tap, jobs are good. And first gun round goes Navi's way. Partnered up with the pistol.
I think we're starting to see what the kind of the short, I guess, TYLOO, where they fall short is they have these set plays, right? This is their first gun round. This is their chance to get into the game. And they do a set play. But the set play, it gets completely taken apart, right? They have middle, they have the players out there. They're going into the A players, and they're just committing to, I guess, on autopilot. It's not the same as Inferno, where you're getting space for free. And right there, I mean, they didn't know what to do at the end of everything.
That had to have been the conversation between maps for Navi as well. Like I think they just played Inferno like they'd probably tell you like we played Inferno like assholes. Like we just gave them way too much. We didn't play smart Counter-Strike. They had way too many opportunities. So yeah, ever since then on Mirage, and I imagine now in Ancient with how much mid pressure we're getting, how much pressure we're getting towards the jump up, they're here to disrupt and be a nuisance for this attack.
Is Alexi brave enough to push the cave smoke? He is. Oh, and he catches the tail end of the assault. Now JL. Oh, actually, it's little Alexi. They just keep testing him, and he's passed the first two comfortably. Bomb goes down. Mercury gets one from behind. Ima gets a bit bad luck, and there's a nice one from Jamyoung. We got a 2v2, and he's going to try and cross. The smoke is fading. Smoke is fading. Jamyoung's in the open. JL spotted out. Jamyoung delivers. Massive frag. And now a 1v2 for Wonderful. He can't do it because Jamyoung's in the server. Massive way to get TYLOO started. A Cave Tech 9 rush. Of course. That's how they get through. That's how they break in.
Dude, Alexi had to have been so pissed off that whole round. He never got a chance to reload. He just had constantly fights swinging at him. They take out Ima, who had the rifle reloaded and ready to party.
He was right behind him.
No, he just had to keep fighting with the USP. That has to be so frustrating.
Dude, they have to take attack timeout because they just won the first gun round, but their economy is in shambles right now. They have to really take a pause just to see, okay, what can we afford in terms of nades and what types of weapons? They get the op going. Surely right now, because you know, TYLOO, yeah, they went only off the back of the Tech 9s being able to just overrun the jumping entry, the flood, the swarm. If Navi's able to shut down any like surprises like this should be fine.
But this is how I think TYLOO would be able to win this map, and it's kind of how they won Inferno, right? Like staying grouped up, playing the trade game, introducing some chaos, and making sure you're swinging for the same fights together. Mirage, it seemed like they got a little bit spread out. Here on this map, it seems like they've tried to spread out a little bit and do some work in middle while hitting a bomb site. They need to be really, I feel like those more simplistic, like kind of bunched up, go for the trades, brute force is more leaning itself to where TYLOO's going to find success.
Oh, that's a big opening as well there from Ima, but Attacker does one better. Transfers into Ima, and Alexi pushes the smoke dead already. Big one back. Wonderful. Posted up, just catches G, slipping into that smoke, but the bomb will maneuver towards B. It's just JL and a Deagle. He's done some crazy things with this very weapon on this very site, but AKs are coming for him. He just peeked out on the re-peek. They'll have progressed, and oh, he hits a nice collateral body shot, but Mosier up the ramp. Messiah, I guess, if you want to call him that.
If you're in the mood. Wonderful. One kill out towards long, can open this up. Sees the shadow. Oh, there's the tag. Pistol's out, and he can't do it in time. Messiah is going to get the headshot.
It's going to be a save from NAVI, but I just have to ask the question. What's the point in buying the op? You're investing in a gun that costs almost $5,000. You have a dude with a Deagle, another dude with an MP9, and two guys just run down middle and die at the start of the round before they can do anything. The op doesn't even get to shoot until it's like a 2 versus 5.
Yeah. Good point. Well made.
I'm with you. I follow your logic.
And then he's put in this horrible scenario where he's retaking B with an AWP. No one wants to be doing that.
In a 1v3.
Yeah.
Well, okay. 5-man push.
It's my favorite eco call on Ancient.
Is it?
Side.
You do like an A
main.
push, yeah.
And that's resulted in 2 rifles. There you go. Save those if you can.
It's resulted in the bomb.
You won't.
The rest of the rifles are coming right back to handle the situation. And it's all TYLOO from there. We're tied at 3.
A little bit expensive, forces some rebuys, but no harm, no foul. 3-3 scoreline, boys. Josh, should I be nervous if NAVI lose this one?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I would start to get nervous. Look, they are good at playing from behind. They're good on this map at closing it out on the T side, but listen, I look at this mid defense and I look at JL specifically in Cave because he's been dying a lot. On Inferno, it was him having so many first deaths. And I think that's the opening that TYLOO need.
It wins out that duel again, but this time there's no attacker double in immediate response. However, Alexi B's going to build upon it. Builds a whole round for NAVI. The break of the smoke, sure, but he gets away, gets the fresh reload.
And here's that philosophy Navi's going to have is like push heaven, make sure they can't ever be comfortable, and just doing it again. And so much pressure towards that jump up that you can see the players looking in that direction, push down from B ramp. TYLOO's going to have a hard time, I think, in middle and the B lane for most of this half.
Oh, he's been spotted and Wonderful should have him dead to rights here. Good find onto attacker. Well, NAVI, you've kind of dug yourself out of a very slightly scary hole. Very slightly. Very slightly.
Extremely slightly.
Extremely slightly.
Yeah.
A full minimum as Jam Young tries to move the bomb back to his boy. Door's been locked. Wonderful's going to hang out behind them in spawn, so...
You can't really do anything except think you want to do utility damage. If Wonderful spots this, I think Navi... I don't know. The money's not really there to go for a hunt, but if you know both players are here and you already have all four people...
This looks like a refrag. When you're specking someone in refrag, the bots are all ready to go. Not calling Navi bots, so I'm just saying. Messiah.
Did in the green room.
Yeah.
After map one.
That's right, I did, didn't I? Messiah. Dead now, of course. And it's just Jam Young, who definitely can shoot. So if these guys start sticking around a bit too long, 15 seconds, is he playing to die? Looks like he wants to. Take as many as he can with him. Oh, God, Jam Young.
No.
A couple more seconds.
No time.
Oh, that actually is so horrible for Navi. That's so shockingly rough.
Oh, dear. Blade's going to bring that one up. Yeah. He's definitely bringing that one up. He's writing that down right now.
Take another tag so he can spank him.
I haven't seen anything like that in a while.
He's tutting his tongue. He's sucking his teeth. How has that happened? You had a golden opportunity to bring 5 rifles through.
And your money's not good. Look at the buy they have in this round.
Was that 5v1? Like, what are we doing then?
Look at the 3 MP9s in a round where you could have brought out AK-47s.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
It would have been nice, and now you got to defend another fast-paced hit towards the A bomb site. It's a rush. Wonderful drops the flash in front, steps into the smoke, and just takes a blind spam. Didn't want to commit to anything. Smoke broken open, not fully. So Messiah works his way into the bomb site, and Bit gets one. Can't transfer over. Jam Young again. And the bomb is planted. Now we've got a retake.
Okay, how do they play this? With MP9s, it could work up close. Messiah with a re-smoked donut. That's important. The spam doesn't connect on him either, but now JL is going to have vision. They're backing away. Yeah, okay, keep hold of what you got.
Going back around from spawn side. Instead, they have that donut control. They have that crossfire set up. Now they just need numbers.
Oh, Alexi as well. Oh, and now losing Messiah. This gets awkward for TYLOO. You're right, the smoke in the kit, this still becomes a threat. NAVI going for this late retake. Now another one's gone. G's dead. Jam Young falls. It's all up to one man. Attacker sprays him. He's got the kit. He's got the time. NAVI retake. Oh, I wonder if they fell into the same trap I did. Did they start thinking, okay, I'm hearing steps away? They have the presence of mind to regroup CT.
I mean, you lose 2 players to an MP9 in Temple. Like, you can't do that. That can't be allowed. That can't be a thing if you're going to hold on to that retake.
Yeah, they feel a bit foolish about that one.
Yeah.
It's also tough once that donut smoke dissipates and the CTs control that area. It just breaks the crossfire. Where's this guy who's sitting at default box look? Is he going to look at donut or is he going to look at spawn? And right now, he's just stuck between a rock and a hard place. There was no real control from the T's. Just swarmed on.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, it's always rough when the last player standing is a main. Like you're in trouble. You're gonna have to go wide into the crosshairs of someone. Jesus.
While we've got this timeout for a few seconds, I'm getting one guide right now because JL definitely was in cave for 3 of these rounds on CT side so far. Number 1 and 2, you don't have to fight mid every round as CT side, especially when you have an op, or you can take the op to middle, like you can play around donut. You don't have to fight it every round. There are different ways to play this map.
You're getting one guide.
I'm getting one guide.
I mean, you focus on one guy?
Who makes an incredibly stupid comment, yes.
Okay.
That you're just forced to be like, wow, I have to. I'm
gotcha.
compelled.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
I'm compelled to respond to this nonsense.
I have no other option.
I have been one guide before.
I have no other option. Just like fighting mid as CTs on Ancient.
Yeah,
you have no other option. You have to do it.
Navi's getting one smoked. Elbow misses way up high in the air.
Mid is theirs. Spam is good. Messiah's lucky to get away with that.
Oh, he's so sad as well. He's just like, I was planning on having a really cool round. I was going to have a good time with it. I was excited to make a play, and now I've got 1 HP, so I can't do anything.
The donut smoke does sow seeds of doubt. They'll be worried about red as well, partnered up with that smoke you can see thrown out that JL's dealing with towards Speedway. So there is some seeds of doubt for sure, but it doesn't look like they're retooling for the B finish. Can Alexi B hold cave valiantly? With the low HP of Messiah, it is certainly a conversation for the double kill bomb lost.
Navi's going for the mid re-clear right now. They're going to see there's nobody home, no presence whatsoever, and that's going to be the timing miss for TYLOO because they're not ready to attack into this bomb site. Alexi's got one. That's the bomb. Good kill from Mercury. Very important, but now plenty of players shift over. Ema has the fallback. A bomb site is not open, is not accessible for TYLOO. So the B defense is bolstered, and the map is cut in half.
Yeah, so they molly long. and progress up the ramp. It feels like JL's destined for glory here. Jamyoung can't find the headshot. Bit will swing off of the next fight. And Bit goes empty-handed. Oh, it's JL's double. Attacker will swing him. Mercury's low. No bullets as well for JL, but a multi-kill delivered. 3 kills from JL. Bomb in the open with 10 seconds left. Can the attacker do anything with this? He shouldn't be able to, especially with that cave player. Jobs are good, and NAVI 6, TYLOO 3. CT side starting to get onto their feet. That's 3 consecutive for the 6th round total.
I'm wondering where all the smokes went for TYLOO that they had nothing to end the round with. If they had a single smoke, whether it be short or long, to be able to take that control over B. But instead, it's just they're going into a crossfire. There's nothing they can do about it.
I mean, they came into this with Galils and I think a Tech 9 on a player because Mozia passed off his Galil when he was brought down to 1 HP. So I think it's just they just ran out. They just didn't have all of them when they started. But yeah, I'm with you. Would have been a nice luxury.
The opposite of luxury for them here. It's poverty. Just Tech 9. Can't stop killing each other.
I mean, shout out to Alexi. Nice jump to force the TK.
Good luck getting the bomb down now. I don't think JL and Bit are going to allow that. Oh, a little timing, but a Glock. Oh, back of the head, long range Glock. Yeah, that's no fun. There's no fun for Jamyoung. Playtime cancelled. 7-3.
That's why you always have money for a P250, Alex.
Yeah, you are a P250 stan, and it is
always have money for a P250.
You could get that tattooed on you somewhere.
Yeah.
Look, at 3-3, we're talking about what happens to NAVI here. They're winning 7-3 now. So, could be another 9-3 half like it was on Mirage. It could be over before you know it. Another timeout used for TYLOO. And right now, what have we seen from TYLOO? They are kind of those set play.
They are.
Right? So on Ancient, there are a few different set plays that you could do, absolutely. They've sometimes got the value out mid. They got the double entries, for example, when Navi's been going down aggressively, but they've also been caught in the open. They've missed their elbow smoke.
Yes, Mr. Richardson?
But Professors?
Yes.
Didn't we see TYLOO kind of mid-round well on Inferno? Wasn't that one of the things that they were doing well? It wasn't so set-piecey. Sure, they did like an apps pop with guns and they had calls out of spawn, but there was also evidence of like mid-rounding, deception, lurky.
Inferno's really easy because you got that bite size. You take the banana control, you take the middle control.
What's the equivalent on Ancient? It's like lane control.
On Ancient, lane control is kind of given. You just drop a smoke, they can't push you. But then you have to take like cave control, you have to extend it to donut, when do you use A main? So all these questions, and then how do you connect? It's much different.
Hey!
Oh, there you go.
Nice aggression now. Lane is not for free.
Yeah, and this is what we've seen from NAVI throughout the half, is they're not going to let you have lane for free. They're not going to let you have mid for free. In fact, TYLOO, I don't think has ever really gotten control of mid. Maybe one round when they came out and got the double spray down from Attacker, but outside of that, mid has mostly been controlled by NAVI. So yeah, the mid-round pivot between bomb sites, if you don't have mid, is so long that you can't do the same movements. So TYLOO plays this 4v5. Back to the B bomb site we go.
Well, that's the difficult part, right? They're playing 4 versus 5 right now. I think that's when they struggle the most, when they don't have full pieces of util and when they don't have numbers to be able to do the executions. That's what NAVI was missing on Inferno. They weren't able to punish TYLOO and get that early pick. JL tried and tried and tried, and it wasn't working out for them. He was getting naded down, and TYLOO always walked away with 5 players alive and map control. And now, they don't have map control, and they don't have numbers. So what do? This is when they have to make a mid-round call, decision, cancel the plan, make a new plan.
Does Alexi fight at the double doors, or does he just listen and let them go by and just make sure nobody can go cave? Smoke is up, so he'll take that opportunity. JL with 1. Alexi's going to step through the smoke. Rapper. Oh, G. His head's on a swivel. He's very well aware of the possibility, but footsteps at the wrong time, and Alexi knows what's up, and he's going to stop that bomb plant. Yes, he will.
Oh, no. Frustrations. Palpable double from Alexi, and nothing for G here. He can't even get the bomb down. He gives it a go. Goes wide onto Wonderful. Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's how those rounds will happen. You know, Alexi B burrows into that smoke. Great awareness. He waits for that additional sound cue. G was tending to the smoke. Couple more steps. Turns tail, and Alexi strikes. You know, for Jamyoung, he's screaming, like, why is no one holding ramp?
Yeah.
But G was holding ramp. Why did he leave?
Felt like he had to help secure, I would imagine, in the 3v3, actually take the bomb site. They got the trade on JL, but it felt like there was one more coming.
But he can stay on the ramp, he can pivot, he can hold like a long cross, he can hold the short punch while his teammate's planting, unless they're afraid Alexi's going to spam the planner.
I think I would attribute that to an experience of kind of turning your head and feeling like you have to do a lot to help your teammates get in, when in reality it's like, okay, at some point you have to trust that they're going to get the job done and you take care of your responsibility.
TYLOO just used 4 smokes off the rip. Look at the map right now. 1 red smoke's fading, donut, extinguished mid, and a top ramp smoke.
Okay, this is where all their smokes are going. Josh, now you got it answered, yeah.
Got an answer.
And they haven't gotten nearly enough real estate for using that many smokes.
What did you gain? Kind of lane?
Mid control?
Mid?
If lane, Navi's going to be forced into re-clearing it soon. I mean, they're not really forced to do it, but they're going to do it anyways, because why sit around? You've lost so much space. You might as well retake something together.
You didn't even really get mid control. You just got mid presence that's now been ripped away from you.
Ooh, important trade. Very important trade. A 4th round for TYLOO feels compulsory.
It's fine. They keep red control. They spot the cross the donut. It means Wonderful only has to watch main. And then it's on the B guys to be able to defend. But there's only, no smokes left now for the Ts.
Yeah, just a Molotov that they can use to maybe block off short, maybe default at the B bomb site if they want to switch into that position. G's alone with the bomb, and he's walking well out in the open. He's very fortunate. Half second earlier, and Bit probably would have ripped his head off, and still no movement and still no plans in place from TYLOO.
30 seconds, the bomb's going to get spotted. He's trying to jump up short.
Oh, jam, yeah.
It's falling apart. There's nothing they can do now.
The best option is donut to A.
Yeah, they're just struck by indecision at the moment. That's
Shadow.
Oh, wonderful scene, yeah.
Oh, he delivers. I mean, Wonderful is under scrutiny. He may go down after that.
Well, flashbang is out. Attacker will fall and the half will end. NAVI have bounced back on maps 2 and 3. They've got a 6-round lead here on Ancient.
And heaven. Nice.
Can see.
To middle and heaven?
Yeah.
We don't know, right?
Yeah, one be down.
You still have a block.
I will pick on you, Alex.
Lobby.
I'm running. There's a queue.
I'm
running.
I have a lobby.
Pick on down. Get down. Nice. I'm sorry, more down.
Donut lobby!
Out the lobby. Out the lobby.
I'm flashing above side.
One donut stuck, no time.
What the fuck
Nice,
is this spray?
Let's go.
Игорек, sorry, я не сказал, что дал.
Oh, TYLOO flipped the script on map 1, but it's all back to normalcy because Navi's in the driver's seat and they've been dominant ever since. Mirage was all theirs and Ancient has been no problem.
Oh, man.
Yeah?
I'm loving the voice comms there. He's getting jump scared. He's calling the guy a lobby. He just completely ignores him and gets jump scared by him. And then he's disappointed.
Oh, who's lobby, man? Definitely been there myself. Here we go.
Dude, Bit's putting on all this pressure. There's 4 players at this bomb site. He's actually pulled so many people over.
It's fine as long as Messiah gets 3 kills, right? So, like, it's not that stressful. Just has to get 3 kills.
Wonderful did spot the cross back. He tagged up. Wonderful got tagged up. He was spotted by Mercury. So now some of the defense is starting to shift, but it might be a little bit late. Clear to the left. JL has
the crouch.
not have.
Oh, he dodged it.
That's nasty.
Yo, okay, maybe we got a game. Awkward, wonderful, no
armor,
cav.
wonderful.
Yeah, he's good. It's just a couple of bullets to the body. He's down. TYLOO win the round. We're on. We are on like Donkey Kong.
Don't get ahead of yourself. We've seen the Tech 9s. We've seen it twice this series.
Hey, let's get him through.
TYLOO. It's time for NAVI to pull it out.
Let's get him through round number 2.
You're right,
and then we can talk about it.
Okay,
then the game is truly afoot.
All right. They do need to get past what could have been Tech 9s. I am only seeing a flashbang for Alexi, though, so perhaps in the absence of a plant, they are just going to have to ride this one out. And with only 2 MP9s, ideally, Attacker and Mercury are going to farm up some cash here.
Let the anger flow through you.
Here he comes. 2? 2 would be nice. Pay for your gun.
He's holding the flash.
Oh, he'll have heard those tags as well. So he's saying, hey, you hit someone, keep going. Keep peppering that wall with bullets.
He's going to flash him up ramp.
It doesn't matter where he flashes them. They ain't winning this round.
Yeah, this is a 100% chance TYLOO win this round. 100%. 100%. Lovely jubbly. Well handled. Maybe you could get one of those M4s. G gets 4 kills and they do recover it. Okay, great.
He's like, sorry, I blocked you, but I got 4 kills out of it, so worth.
Yeah.
I think the investment in like one single smoke could be useful there. You could do the site, the lurk smoke that lands between long and the site pillar. It just enables you to come up. It forces the CTs, if they want to see you, to play from one position only. You can direct flash that position. It's only $300 more.
That was weird.
It was weird.
Use a Galil this round, Alexi.
Oh, miss smoke.
Not again.
Oopsie doopsie.
Blade.
Yep. Team fine.
He's actually fighting this. Even though he heard the extinguish. Wow, Mercury, that's a very big statement of aggression.
I kind of like it, though.
Oh, no. It's fine. It's fine. They're coming. They are coming. They're punishing me. Wonderful wants him. Wonderful draw. Gets him. Just about. Pulls it across the line with just 10 points of health. They're into the B site.
Oh, I like that a lot from Wonderful as well. Just testing that timing and making sure. Stepping up when you see the opportunity. So much chaos inside the site, inside the smoke, outside the flames. Bit's gonna go for a bomb plant. Good turn from JL. G can't get it done, and it's an MP9 and an M4 to save the day.
If they come for long, there is a chance he gets both, but unable to deliver in that second. Looking the wrong way. Jamyong just the one back, but that's a big return to form for NAVI. First T round on the board, convincing and punishing. I mean, as someone that's tried to play long before, there is so nothing more stressful than throwing your block smoke and realizing they are going to play in front of this. They are coming for me. I'm alone. I'm responsible for this. He has a head-to-head M4V8K. What? You do 90 damage, his bullet just does a bit more.
He knew as soon as he saw them that close on ramp. He was like, oh, even if I throw this smoke out, they're going to be swinging in front of it. Like, there's no chance that stops them. They respect that. And especially when you already spot Mercury pushing cave, that's why that aggression comes. Is there like one defender at this B bomb site is fighting us in cave, in Jaguar, I can just step forward and find my 1v1. Great call from Wonderful.
Yeah, of course, exploitable. You know, you show cave presence and have 2 players ready on B site, but that requires a little bit more nuance.
And that's the risk Wonderful takes.
Yes.
That's the educated guess.
Yeah. So you say the great call from Wonderful, and I was sitting there thinking about the call from the start of the round. I thought it was pretty good, and I saw that call I'm assuming 5 AKs, not a lot of util. They sent all those players towards B. They were waiting for that. That was kind of like what they were expecting. If we see and note them in cave, we go on our ramp contact.
Right.
There are going to be only one guy defending. We take him out.
Well, yeah, the CT side on B did get heavily glorped and now forced into a glorp with just a flashbang and a 5-7.
And it looked like they wanted to go for a different kind of glorp, but they were so late coming out of spawn. I think they were having a glorp over whether they should go for it.
Yeah. It was a question of to glorp or not to glorp, and they did choose to and elect to glorp. So just one quick glorp round, and then we'll get back into round 17 with the guns. Jamyoung is glorped here.
He's well glorped.
I think they're over glorped.
Bomb picked up. Is it Wonderful or JL? It will be JL that collects an 11-5 scoreline, which anyone that's just joined us would be like, oh, there's nothing to be excited about here. This is exactly what we expected.
Nothing unusual.
Oh, just you wait. I saw the script.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's coming. I think it might be this one, actually.
Yeah, if I remember correctly.
It was like G-Zorp. I remember it was involved. Should be good.
All right, Blade. Timeout taken.
Hey guys, I looked at the script and they're probably going to do this.
Yeah,
So King on the mic as well. Doesn't actually choose to elect to use that time.
Sometimes, I mean, if your team is communicating well and coming into the round as a coach, you're just like, okay, good.
Yeah.
You know, if they're problem solving, if they're coming up with solutions, I don't need to do anything. I'll just chill.
I do wonder where this op's going to go for G. I think it could be beneficial for TYLOO to bring it over to B as a third player and just get a boost up, see if they can deny that ramp contact. If they try to react the same way, oh, Mercury, you're going to be spamming us from that cheetah angle, cool, we're going to go up for the ramp contact.
Even if it doesn't stick around, if it just takes a shot at the B bomb site and lets NAVI know the op is here, maybe you can dissuade them from just trying to kind of bully up the B ramp. Which
attacker could have dropped an extra decoy to G.
Oh, I'm glad you pointed that out.
They're missing the details, this inexperienced Chinese squad.
Yeah, man, no decoy on the orb. What are they doing? Oh,
oops.
Yeah, Matt, careful. He's getting flashed in. He's ready for the fight. The layering, great flashes, great frags. Jamyoung comes up trump with a double kill. Missed towards heaven, and Mercury on the quick switch has been punished for it. Alexi B did get dinked, but a 3v5 now goes 4v2.5, and Jamyoung takes a heavy energy to the face. It's enough to distract him. Bit will strike, and G, oh, don't miss another one. Bit has got the aim to out-AWP the AWPer with his AK. Zaya, a lot of work. And for aggressing into Alexi, if Alexi gets this, he's amazing! He's amazing! How's he done that with 4 HP? Oh, and then they're slipping. Oh, gee, he's holding it though. Park's in the smoke. JL's playing this perfectly. Bit will search the A bomb towards A.
It's so smart from JL. Alexi activates him, and he's like, if I make a play now and lose it, they can figure out what's up. But as long as I stay alive, Alexi's probably going to go down. Bomb is going to be planted. Now JL does have to make a move, and Bit's not going to plant quite yet. He wants to go find this mid player, at least get the information of where he is, and here's him rotating back towards red. So he tells JL, I'm gonna plant for Donut, so just rotate over mid at your leisure. You know, take your time. Have a nice relaxing Saturday afternoon.
How do they get this one back? JL has Donut planted for him. He doesn't need to do anything. It's just Bit playing for one. And G, ooh, spotted. Bit's too good. So sharp with it. Gets the kill necessary for a 12th round for NAVI brewing.
It's cooked. He's got no smoke. He's got no kit. This round's done. There's no way he can find both these kills in time.
Best case scenario, you get out with the AWP off G's corpse, but even that seems a bit too much to ask given the bomb radius. Yeah. Round for NAVI, lovely composure in the way they resuscitated Hope there.
Yeah.
Was it a 2v5?
Yeah, it really was. It was good. And I mean, that's something that I've seen from TYLOO on their Ancient. They often leave this player just kind of down the bottom of mid, all on his own for quite some time. And he's really susceptible to that kind of a play. Good step through, thinking that smoke was going to be a wall. And this shot is beautiful from Bit. Just sets G up for the peak.
You can see where TYLOO really fall apart in the mid-rounds, though. The 3v3 still absolutely winnable, but the solo walk push down ramp, I just don't know if that's the play. So many options.
That's the play, especially if you get both. Oh, can they lose this again?
I was just going to say, this is deja vu. Find a way to lose, boys. There it is. You've given it right back.
It was a good double kill in mid. We've said that before. Is it really going to be the same result to finish?
All right, 3v3, take 2. What do you do, TYLOO? Sticking together.
That's the difference, yeah.
That is the difference. They're sticking together. They're moving to reclear mid together.
Well, they don't.
From Donut.
They don't have the rifles now, so you got to win by teamwork. You have to stick together. 5.7s and an MP9. So clear mid. A is going to be lost. JL coming in for a late flank if he wants to go A main or push towards Donut. But right now, TYLOO's just going to go pick up the rifles.
Cover elbow, clear B. Realize it's not B yet. Go back to A.
Uh-oh.
They have just 2 flashes to work with. And now they picked up a Team Ollie. Mercury, if he walk flanks all the way through A main, that could actually be such a power play. But right now, they split up. Why? Don't know.
Oh no, I like the answer to the question.
They have no idea where NAVI is, right? So they're like, okay, if we all split up, if we all spread out across the map, we'll find something eventually.
This Molly could be the play, though. If he's able to deny this plant, there's a smoke.
Oh, he hit him. He just stopped spraying a bullet too shy. It could have been the one to knock him off the bomb. Now 3 through Donut. Okay. No kits, some Molotovs and incendiaries.
Temple space taken.
Molly Brokey. Smoke bomb. The incendiary, no smoke available. They're just going to have to try and hope for these aim duels, the boost crossfire here with the Temple player. It looks like it should be the last round of play here. NAVI lining them up. JL getting the job done. Just Mercury to 4 and NAVI reverse sweep, recover after a slip up on Inferno. A must-win game for NAVI. They're coming in here not with aspirations of a couple of wins. They're aiming for the trophy, and a slip-up versus Saw Day 1. It did start to ring the alarm bells. TYLOO coming in as a prominent underdog, looking in to see if they could bare their teeth, but some clear slip-ups and gaps.
Yeah.
Stuff that Josh and Jason have been pointing out. There is some polish required for TYLOO.